Let's verify that it's actually live right now. Ah, look at that. We look so dark.
Let me see if I can fix that.
I'm gonna vamp. Make it big as possible. Sorry, the comic. Yeah, there you go.
Welcome to our very first live episode of Gotta Talk Fast. I'm joined live in the studio with Dominic. Dominic, say hi to our fans.
Hi.
We are joined today by our very kind video producer, we'll call him, Sean. Say hi, Sean. Hello. We have no clue how this sounds. We have no clue how this looks. We only have a single camera because things happened. That's live, baby.
We actually had the perfect setup, and then it all fell apart when we realized the video switcher wouldn't like output at all, which was that linchpin to the whole thing.
Yeah. If only we tested this the night before, but we didn't.
We actually had the perfect. Yeah. I actually offered to. No, actually, I never.
Yeah, you never did.
I only mentally suggested it, but I'm like, nah, Nick's got it.
I did. It just took me 20 minutes longer than anticipated.
No, it took like 90 minutes longer than anticipated, which is fine because I never would have figured it out.
No intro today. We're just hanging out. We're just going to do this thing live.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say before we get this ball rolling?
No, I just want to say to all the people out there that are going through a hard time, I'm sorry because we're about to make it harder.
We're going to make it go liver.
Because this is literally the stupid... Sean literally has his phone up to his ear to make sure... Make sure it doesn't sound like absolute crap.
Does it sound like crap? Because our voice
does it sound,
does
hey,
sound
chat,
like
does
shit.
it sound... Hey, what are we doing about? We're this is 2025. Hey, chat.
How do I sound?
Can you hear Sean?
You're just watching a different live stream? You're not even watching ours? Our shorts came up. Was it the one where my dad called me a cuck? That seems to be the default one when you go on our channel.
I'm so happy. Yeah?
We can answer live questions. We can... this is great because... Dominic can't edit out all my hilarious jokes that I make.
So this is going to be a very problematic stream.
Oh, yeah. No, this is where we get canceled.
We are planting the seeds that will get us canceled in 6 years. All right, should we just go into it? Should we start with the comic? All right.
Is there something you want to start with?
No, because this is our intro. I didn't even want to bother with a written intro because it's really dumb.
What I'll say is we have a special episode for you. Longest script yet. Edited by our pal Mike F. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this thing live. Do you want me to just strum random chords while?
Yo, that'd be so. It's so funny how I have like so much of the on-screen talent.
Yeah.
And I'm just like functionally. For the record, our setup time was like 2 hours. And it still wasn't enough time, and I was functionally useless throughout all of it.
It's okay. I know what to do. And you know what? We have a live stream, which is honestly the equivalent of just having a webcam at this point.
It's so dark. It's actually worse than a webcam. It looks like shit.
Does it actually look that dark?
Yeah, it kind of looks like shit. Weirdly dark. There's like a sheen, like a dark sheen over all of us. This is so good. I put the link in a Discord, so hopefully, I think everyone that might have tuned in for that just left.
I don't know where to go for it.
This Pokeblaze just put in. This is what I'm watching before work. I'm like, oh shit, you're gonna have a horrible morning. Put it on while you're at work. If you work in like a warehouse, put it over the warehouse speakers. Fun fact: while I was in college radio, we had a guy from New Jersey who would put our radio station on Overstream in his store. He had a store. He worked at a store, and he would just play like our radio station, and he would just like text us on the request line and have conversations with us on the request line. It was the funniest thing ever. And when we won Radio Station of the Year 2014, I want to say, I forget which year. I think it was 2015. He offered to like come to Illinois from New Jersey and like buy us all drinks. And the manager, the faculty member in charge of the radio station was like, hey, let's not do that. Like hard shut that down, which is good. That's the good thing that he did that. So instead, we got a bunch of Jersey toffee, like nice fudge and toffee from the Jersey like boardwalk, because that's where he worked, and he was cool. I think his name was Scott. That feels right. Scott was a cool dude. I'm assuming he's still alive, but he looked pretty old in like the text. I didn't see any images of him, just the way, you know how you can like discern how someone's age by how they text.
I feel like I've messed everything up.
You probably did. I think so. Nick just said he probably messed everything.
I think you literally just increased the phone screen brightness.
Okay, Pokeblaze, how much time do you have before work actually begins? Because you can't watch us anymore. You turned on the flashlight.
I'm trying everything, man. I'm just putting everything on auto. I don't care anymore.
You think it's a mixer?
I do think the mixer is bringing down the brightness a lot. I changed something on here. Oh, that's how I turned that off. Okay, now it's gonna
Look, it sounds like I'm making fun of Nick, but he's literally like the one dude keeping this together. He's the paperclip in every like IT like system in corporate America, right? He keeps everything afloat. He's the one reason why everything works.
The problem is we're going into a video mixer, and the video mixer is bringing down the brightness a bunch, and I can't figure out how to bring it up right now.
Yeah, that's okay. So you know what? We're gonna
it's
start.
It's gonna be a dark episode.
Because this is a dark comic.
People are gonna die.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So, Pokeblaze has 30 minutes before they have to leave. So
we got 30 minutes to get through a 14-page script.
Hell
that sounds
yeah.
super doable. Sorry, Pokeblaze.
Gotta talk fast. Gotta talk fast. Gotta talk faster, faster, faster. Gotta talk fast.
Welcome to our live episode.
You didn't do the laugh. You're supposed to do like that.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's okay.
Kind of worked.
All right.
This is the actual intro. Thank you for joining us live. This is our Fast and Loose episode. This is an attempt to do something a little bit different.
Faster, looser, liver.
That should have been the title of the live stream, and I'm very upset we didn't come up with that earlier. We are joined today by, obviously, my co-host, Dominic, and we are joined today by Sean, our video producer. Say hi, Sean.
Hi again.
He knows nothing about Sonic. We gave him a microphone. I'm sure he'll chime in when he feels it's necessary.
This is incredible. This actually looks like dog shit. It's so good. The stream. We're acknowledging it, that it looks like shit. And Nick tried his hardest, because he's actually like...
I mean, don't say my hardest.
I
don't want my best to be dog shit.
I didn't say best. I just said hardest, right? Work harder, not stupid. Should I just start?
Yeah, we should just start this episode.
Okay. This is Sonic Live released. You still didn't put the date on here. 1996.
It's 7. It's
1997. The Last Game Cartridge Hero Part 1. Written by Ken Penders, and no one wrote it. No one penciled it.
I think it's actually probably penciled by Ken
it's
Penders.
written,
It just said by Ken Penders
got it,
in
got
the
it, got
issue itself.
Okay, that's all right. I'm just poking fun. Okay,
Piece of
so
shit.
Sean won't know when to scroll. Probably.
I was actually just thinking about that.
Okay.
Keep on going. I got
Okay.
that.
So, if you're just joining us for the first time, which is not true at all, there's 6 people watching. If you're just joining us, I cold read the script, and Nick writes the script. And by cold read, that means that I haven't read any of today's script. So I am reading this for the first time. We have both read the actual comic, but we are like the actual script that like describes everything. Nick wrote that. So I'm reacting to this writing the same as you at home. And we're going to do stupid voices. I'm not even going to describe what kind of voices we're going to get ourselves into, but here we go. So this is like this is kind of like the opening narration to a lot of comics, especially a lot of issues that we've seen here with the Sonic Archie series. Usually when it's written by the author Ken Penders, who was a name that is infamous for some reason, it's usually a lot of opening narration. So here we go. Planet Mobius, the site of an ongoing battle between the forces of good and evil. Time and again, the evil genius Dr. Robotnik is thwarted by Sonic the Hedgehog, the swiftest and slickest of them all. This is a tale unfolding countless times across multiple realities and dimensions. In one, Sonic is a wizard. In another, a riverboat gambler, or a pirate, or a chef. Yet all of these still operate in a dimension similar to our own. That all will change. However, because like Power Man 5000 before him, Sonic's world is about to collide with worlds beyond. So obviously that was not written by Ken Penders.
A little bit better, if I say, yeah.
Okay. So I know there's a lot that we're literally setting up live still as I'm going through this.
I like the attempt, Sean. That was a fantastic attempt. I loved it. You just go ahead and delete that filter. You would want video filters, not effect filters, I would think.
Oh my god. I feel so bad for Pokeblaze specifically. Thank you for tuning in, Pokeblaze, and for joining us in whatever capacity that you can. I'm assuming you're like a live theater usher, so that's actually pretty. Fun fact: I used to be.
What the fuck?
No, they said they were an usher.
Oh.
You thought I was just assuming that out of the blue?
I really did. I mean, you don't know if they are a usher impersonator. Okay, so you're still kind of jumping to conclusions here.
Okay. All right, we got the thing. All right. So if you scroll down, does it actually yes. All right. Look at that. All right, cool. So then go to the next page. Nice. This is actually sick. Now, I think a lot of it is still cut off on the OBS itself, because if you switch to OBS,
yeah, you can hide chat. I don't need that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you switched. I see. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't need to be in frame. We care about the comic.
I think we're also losing the bottom.
That's just the
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
we're good.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Heck
Look at
yeah.
that.
And then just literally undo everything you did.
Kind of. But you know, hey, you do it at your own time. We're good.
Just literally keep fixing it while I talk. Robotnik is standing on the roof of his Castle Grayskull inspired tower. So it's a Castle Grayskull inspired tower. In the midst of a thunderstorm, screaming out his daily affirmations. Come out, Sonic the Hedgehog, wherever you are. Come out and fight me, man-bot to Hedgehog. This is it, you blasted nuisance. You and I will have it out for the last time. This one's for all the nuts and bolts. One can only assume Sonic and Robotnik are linked telepathically. Sonic has heard the lamentations of Robotnik and kicks down the door to the roof and stands in the door frame. Sonic's body is outlined in shadow, highlighting his rage-filled eyes. The way this is inked, the way this is penciled is so effing bad. Okay, here we go.
I love
going.
it.
We'll keep going. Go. So this is Robotnik. Sonic, what kept you? Usually it's the women who keeps a man waiting. Holy shit, that's actually taken from the dialogue. Usually it's the women who keeps a man waiting. Isn't that right, princess? Robotnik pulls Princess Sally into frame. She has a helmet on with an LCD screen which appears to have brain waves going across it. She has a metal collar on and her eyes seem devoid of life.
I am so glad that Sean is coming in on this issue and it's like just going at 100 already.
I already have questions.
You know what? Well, no. We'll get there. We'll get there. Do you want a pen and paper to write down your questions? Toss me that notebook. Toss me that notebook. If it's just a bunch of work stuff, just cross it out. I don't need it. Sonic's more important.
Okay. She has a metal collar on and her eyes seem devoid of life. Of course, at the moment, she doesn't even know her mind. I promised her that she could be here when you arrived. Gave my word of honor she could watch you go to Hedgehog Heaven. So this is another staple of our show, which is that I live correct all of Nick's typos. Gave my word of honor. Gave my word of honor, comma, she could watch you go to Hedgehog Heaven. This is Sonic. Let her go, Robotnik. This is between me and you. Always has been, always will be. You're quite correct. However, I've never been one to do my own dirty work. Sonic is now surrounded by SWAT bots. If you have any last thoughts, you may as well say them now. You think you have me, don't you? I'll get out of this yet. A fitting epitaph for your tombstone. I'll get out of this yet. Because it's Robotnik as Sonic.
I knew you would. That's why I wanted to make sure I included that in the script.
I can't wait to see you try. SWAT bots, ready. Aim. Blast him to smithereens. Sonic gets ookie-kookied by multiple SWAT bots. What the fuck? That's who wrote that? Sonic gets ookie-kookied by multiple SWAT bots.
You know what ookie-kookied is, right?
No, I don't.
Well, colloquially known as soggy biscuit. No?
No! I know what that is.
I think this is an age thing, because I sent the script to Mike F.
I did know it. I did know it, yeah.
Of course you knew.
Yeah. Come on,
you
man.
dirty dog, you.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Have a nice afterlife, Hedgehog. Ha 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 ha. A CRT television shuts off. We seem to be in a different dimension. Our world, to be precise, in the mid-90s.
I wish I had a camera on Sean.
A child sits in front of a television. Estimated age between 8 to 10.
Get the webcam and just plug it in. You're more than welcome to.
We can absolutely hear that. So, a young boy named Steve laments over dying in the video game he was playing. A natural outcome, seeing as how he was holding a television remote sideways instead of using a game controller. That is so absolutely true. Yeah, you're right. A young girl walks into frame to tell him that mom is waiting, who then yells to the kids that they are running late for school. An insane revelation that only indicts her parenting. Who lets their children play video games before school? Not only that, she also completely misses the ghost hand of Sonic the Hedgehog reaching through the television like the girl from The Ring. The reader quickly learns in these 3 panels that perhaps the members of this family is not the sharpest quill on the hedgehog's back. We cut to inside the TV. Sonic is in a green void that more closely resembles Hedgehog Purgatory rather than Hedgehog Heaven. That's good. He puts his hand through the green wall and yanks it out. So should we talk about the how it was illustrated beforehand, or should we just keep going?
No, keep going. We'll discuss that all at the end of the.
So this is Sonic. This is getting me nowhere real fast, as if I have a clue to where I really am. I can't run. I can barely even move. It's as if I'm stuck in neutral. Feels like I'm floating inside one of Rotor's gadgets, only I don't see a way out. One thing's for sure. Robo-Jerk must be splitting a gut over this. We cut to Robotnik, standing over the smoldering hole where Sonic the Hedgehog once stood. At long last, I've finally accomplished my most cherished goal. Goodbye, Sonic. The parting is definitely not sweet sorrow. So much for the Hedgehog, Snively. We've got a planet to conquer, and no one to stop us now. Robotnik turns to the princess. As for you, princess, there's a cell with your name on it. Robotnik throws Sally in a jail cell with Tail and Rotor. The two of them try and communicate with Sally, but she is like a zombie, staring off into the distance, unresponsive. We now return to a place definitely not on Mobius, so I think you can move on real quick. That's okay. Sean is like, understandably, he is so like in awe of what we're seeing here that like.
I'll be honest, I have no clue. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so on screen. What's happening now is that yes, Sally is in jail, and then we're cutting back to Sonic. Okay, here we go. We now return to the place definitely not on Mobius. Sonic is floating in the green abyss when he hears Steve and Jesse get home from school. Steve sees Sonic floating in the TV and gets up to change the channel. Back in the day, in order to change TV channels, you had to physically get up and change the channel using a dial. Steve gets up and Sonic screams, "Don't touch that dial! I need help getting out of here!" This is an interesting development because it implies that Sonic knows that he is both inside a TV and a video game. Sonic then reaches out to the TV and pulls the children in, presumably damning the children for eternity to Hedgehog Purgatory. Floating in the void, the children ask where they are. The closest I can figure out is some sort of in-between zone. Steve, doing his best Solid Snake impression, repeats Sonic's last words. In-between zone. So that's a child trying to do Solid Snake, yeah.
Yeah, Sonic Snake.
That'd be sick.
I'm sure there's an alternate.
I just imagine Sonic the Hedgehog dressed as Big Boss. Okay, here we go. So this is Sonic again. Yeah, we're somewhere between where I come from and where you do. Now the surrounding energy surged to the point where I was able to make contact with you. Now the energy surges are coalescing at another point. And since you've arrived, the surges have grown even stronger. Yes, these are real words that Sonic knows how to say. So Sonic grabs Jesse's and Steve's hands. Let's make like heroes and see where this takes us. With any luck, the next stop is Mobius. Sonic, who moments ago had no idea where he was and couldn't move, takes off running into a random direction. He claims he's going to Mobius, but it could be just as likely that he is leading these children to a hell dimension. And then Steve says,
No, up one. Yeah, there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Understandably, Sean doesn't see any of the words because I had to take them out for copyright reasons. But anyway.
And he also hasn't read the issue.
Yes,
so.
Which I think is funny. But anyway, part of the bit. Steve says, "Wait till Mom hear about this. Wait till Mom hears about this." Steve, let's hope your mom gets to even see you again. End of part 2.
1.
Oh, you put 2, but yes,
hey,
end of
fast
part
and
1.
Loose. Okay. Let's Sean, talking to your microphone. Let's make sure that it's working.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
I actually can't tell because you have the meter blocked. Now say it.
Hello? I think so.
So boost up your volume on there.
Check. Check. Yep. Is that me?
So we're definitely
going
going to talk about Fumetti. I do want to talk about this. Yes.
All right. We're gonna open with Sean. I feel like since he knows literally nothing about this comic and he has questions.
Do you want me to go back to the?
Yeah, go. Let's go all the way. This is part of the fun. This is someone who literally knows nothing.
I just need to know the story on this dude. This dude on the left is smirking over here?
Yep. That's Snively, and he is Robotnik's number 2. He is a sniveling henchman.
Okay.
He occasionally has delusions of grandeur where he wants to usurp Robotnik, but he's too stupid and too much of a backstabber and too incompetent to make it happen.
You just missed Snively making Snivopolis, where he actually kind of did a coup against Robotnik.
Oh, he just made his own city.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
So the people in chat are saying that your mic is not
No,
working.
I think that was
the delay.
before
Delay.
when,
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Can we
Keep going,
verify
keep
if
going.
Shauna's
Should be louder.
actually? You can keep talking.
Okay.
What's
I do like him.
Yeah,
He's just
it's too
smirking
low.
In the corner. Too low.
just crank it. Go. I want it red.
All right.
No.
I'm red.
Red line that.
That should
bad
be fine
boy.
now. That should be pretty loud now.
The thing Chicagoans should never say. Redline that bad boy.
Oh God.
It should be pretty. Oh
POV.
yeah, it should be fine actually.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Yeah.
POV, you're a banker in Chicago in the 20s. Redline that bad boy. Okay. The joke is punching up. Okay, so here we go. So do you understand that Snively is now?
Yeah. Okay. I get his whole thing now.
God, I feel so bad for you, Sean. You are juggling technical
No,
issues,
this is fine.
the chat, understanding this comic.
My question's at the end of part 1, so. Or
Hey,
my,
Nick-
my other question.
Nick, what if we had what if we did this a regular thing where we just throw any random guest into the hot seat of like running the
Technical
board?
producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they have to juggle all 3 of those responsibilities.
I think it's even better if they don't even know
The comic?
well, the comic or,
Or any
how
context.
to like what an XLR cable is and stuff. just go in real blind. Go to your second question. Let's do it, man.
I guess it's less of a question, more of a statement. Sonic just like understands the energy of like where he is right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
so
like he turns into a genius here, or is he always a genius in these? in
that's
this?
actually an annoying thing about this comic is I think Sonic is too smart. He solves a lot of issues.
In the last 10 issues, he's been dumber, which is good.
yeah, I agree.
We that levels him out, but he occasionally just has moments of it's not seamless brilliance.
He seems to know exactly what's happening too much.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
in this exact instance.
Like he's talking about the energies coming
Mhm.
together and creating
Yeah.
a new thing.
And he just assumes he knows what's happening, which would be a lot better if he assumed and then was just completely wrong. But that's
which he does that. He does do that occasionally, which I appreciate.
Okay.
yeah.
Because I think the essence of Sonic is that he's so cool and he's so sure of himself, and occasionally he's correct, which is just enough to keep that attitude, which is good.
All right, lower yours just a hair.
Yeah.
And so okay, I want to quickly because I feel like it's important people realize the joke. What a soggy biscuit is.
No, why would you do this?
Okay, now everyone just go type in soggy
No,
biscuit
no,
on
no, 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 don't do
Google
that.
and- This is the stuff Dominic cuts. He can't cut now.
No, you're too powerful. Nick is too powerful now.
I'm too powerful. How do we like the art style? It's completely different than we normally are used to. It feels a lot more like, I don't know, cartoonish. It has more of like an 80s Saturday morning cartoon vibe than the other comics normally do, which I found interesting because I don't know. I'm assuming Ken drew this, but when you go and look at the credits in the comic itself, it just says by Ken Penders. So
Oh yeah, so we don't even know. We're assuming because he has penciled before. Penciled is the comic term we discovered.
What I'll say is the reason why I don't think this is Ken is because Ken has a problem with proportions. And
Have you seen that cover, the issue cover?
well,
Can you go to the very top shot?
I feel like we're in a very unique situation where
There's a-
that actually does look like Ken Pender's art style for the cover.
He makes a lot of good faces. I will say, like this one right here is my favorite. This one right here.
This is page 5, and where Sonic is just floating. Because you can see the uvula, like just straight uvula shot.
We have been
What's up?
Shut up, Mike. He requested Sean explains what a soggy biscuit is.
No,
I don't think I fully
Stop it.
get it.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Well, okay.
I think
so,
Mike caught on. I think he caught on to that.
What can we say that's live while we're live? And I can't cut this.
Yeah, no.
This will stick with you forever. Speaking of
fine.
sticky, this will stick with you forever.
Well, that's a good lead-in. And so, what we do, on average, I feel like it's a hazing thing. You gotta all stand in. So you should. Not gonna make that joke. So a bunch of dudes stand in a circle, and they put, say, like a cookie or
A what?
A biscuit. A cookie or a biscuit.
Okay.
That's where the cookie one came from earlier.
How do you say cookie?
Cookie?
You said kooky.
Yeah, you said
5 times.
Yeah.
now.
Well, it's a cookie situation, guys. Forgive me. And people tend to stand in a circle and pleasure themselves.
Okay.
And whoever pleasures themselves last has to eat the cookie or biscuit.
I feel like I've heard this in like years ago.
Yeah, it's a classic.
I guess.
And just like that, 5 people leave.
Yeah.
I have questions about the game though. Like, I feel like that's sending the wrong message.
To who?
To
The biscuit?
the person who lasts the longest
Yeah.
gets penalized. They lose.
Yeah.
No.
It's a race.
No.
This isn't golf.
Is this?
How would the golf even?
Lower score.
Yeah.
But
it's
either way, don't you want to reward dudes for lasting longer?
Not in this exact scenario.
Well, I mean, you don't want to eat it. I assume.
Yeah, I
like,
understand. I'm questioning the structure of the game.
I'm questioning the structure of the biscuit because it is.
Well, it's soggy. That's
Yeah, it's falling apart.
Yeah.
I want to point out that we are saying these jokes with literal children on the comic. It is Ken Pender's son and his niece.
No, don't pivot to that. No.
They had backstory. I didn't know.
Which is a fun little thing they decided to do for this issue.
So you, as you may have seen, and for those, I don't know if we're gonna put this on audio, but either way, for the listeners, for the audio only listeners, but parts of this comic, scant parts of this comic, are done with photoreal, as in it's called fumetti in the United States, which is the art of taking pictures, like actual real life pictures of people.
That's called photography.
And then with those real photos, you put them in a comic and you superimpose bubbles, text bubbles over them. So instead of drawing everything, you take pictures and then put the comic bubbles over it. And the American way to call that style is called fumetti,
Turn your mic up.
which is Italian. Which is Italian. The word fumetti is Italian for comic, and that's because the practice was popular in Italy. I believe in Italy they have a different name for it, but in America it is known as fumetti, which is taking real life pictures and putting other things like onomatopoeias like bam, pow, biff, soggy, and then putting text bubbles over it. So that's what that's called. Just wanted to put that out there. It's an interesting thing that they did.
Do you know what a soggy fumetti is?
No, shut up. The last game Cartridge Hero.
I like to call I like more colloquial known as photo finish.
That's actually good. Damn it. I'm actually proud of that I heard that. I'm proud of you. Okay. The last game Cartridge Hero is reference to Last Action Hero, which is a
Bye,
movie.
Pokeblaze. Thank you for joining.
Yes, farewell. And it is in reference to the movie. I forget what year. I want to say like in the late 80s or early 90s, I want to say. And it's a movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. And have you seen this movie?
I have this right here,
Yeah.
man.
Okay. So you want to explain it?
I wasn't listening.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
Really
Things we would cut, but anyway.
So Last Action Hero is about Arnold, who is a movie star, and
He's a movie character. He's a movie
character, right? And he gets a magic ticket. This kid gets a magic ticket that when he goes to see a movie, the person comes to life. And
he
Arnold,
goes into the movie world.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Last Action Hero. I just remember Arnold coming out of the TV and hitting on the kid's mom, and I was like, hell yeah.
Who was the kid's mom?
I don't remember.
But anyway, yes. So this is clearly like ripping off that whole plot line, which he wasn't hiding it. Ken wasn't hiding it.
I mean, it's called The Last Cartridge. Yeah,
exactly. And it's the same I want to say the same typeface also. Same color palette and typeface for the titling of it. But anyway, Last Action Hero came out in 1993, so a little earlier than I thought. So this had time to monetize in Ken's head, because the comic came out in like 97, so 5 years later. Nope.
I'm trying to
4
see if
years
I can
later.
find Last Action Hero. I think I've already spent too much time with
It's a
it.
decent movie. I
love it. I think it's a fun...
There's some fun like things in it, like well, I don't know if I want to spoil it in case you want to watch
They
it.
do a very good adaptation of Hamlet.
Okay,
in that
yeah.
movie.
There's a good scene with the Terminator the Terminator. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
Which is really funny. That's been clipped before numerous times, and the mom is played by we don't know. Hold on. Okay, keep going, Nick. Whatever you wanna say.
I kind of I was really expecting are you not on IMDb? How did this fall apart? I don't think we care.
No, Mercedes Rule.
That's a pretty good name.
Yeah, she's 77 now, but she's still got it. Okay, anyway. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about here in part 1?
No, I think we covered it.
Okay. So yes, Sonic is bringing these kids into the... Oh yes, how recklessly he endangers these kids' lives.
This is the perfect time to catch up to the podcast.
Yeah, how yeah, and you or whoever wrote it into the script where it's like, yeah, he's bringing these kids into a whole other hell dimension for no other reason other than his own selfish, like, I need help.
Yeah, hell yeah. I respect Sonic's move on this.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's a very Sonic thing to do, so I'm not even bothered by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to quickly shout out Speed Boom for calling us the Citizen Kane of Sonic Live. I think that is accurate. That's all. Let's go to part 2.
Okay, here we go. The Last Game Cartridge Hero, Part 2.
Or Speed Boom, not Sonic Boom. I do that every single time.
That's all right.
He knows. Or they know. I don't know.
Robotnik and Snively are standing on the launch pad of a rocket Robotnik has built. He has gathered Tails and Rotor. Apparently, he captured Buns and Antoine as well at some point, leading to the theory that the Freedom Fighters truly are useless without Sonic the Hedgehog. Gentlemen and Rabot, so good of you to join us. Things just won't be the same without you, and that suits me quite nicely. Tails being the only Freedom Fighter with the massive cojones needed to speak up against Robotnik, does so. You just wait. It isn't over till it's over. You're right. Unfortunately for you, I haven't overlooked that one small minor detail. See that missile? It's my 2-for-1 deal. With one missile, I'll be able to place my network of killer satellites in orbit around Mobius and send you, Freedom Fighters, on a one-way journey to eternity. Rotor and Tails are being dragged into the missile. Rotor screams out. This is Rotor's voice. What about Princess Sally? She's in the rocket's lower level, but I wouldn't worry about her. You're in over your heads as it is. Just then, Sonic appears out of a portal with children who do not recognize the severity of the situation, as they are excited to see SWATbots and not afraid. Sonic gets to work and kicks a SWATbot off a ledge and turns to Robotnik, who is now standing in front of Sonic. Miss me, Robobutt? Now I intend to get really mean. Stop in your tracks, you insipid hedgehog, or my SWATbots will prepare today's blue plate special by fricasseeing your friends. What does that word mean? Fricassee?
That's what he said. I meant to Google this and I forgot.
We can do it right now through the power of non-AI Google. Frick. Holy frick. Holy fricassee. Oh, here we go. So, fricassee. I'm assuming I'm saying that right. It could be fricassee. Fricassee or fricassee is a stew made with pieces of meat that have been browned in butter. Yeah, that actually sounds like what I thought it would be. Yeah, okay. There you go. So it's a cooking thing. That thing that none of us know how to do because we're men. Okay, here we go. No, Nick, actually, you know how to make a good stew. It's okay. The SWATbots grab hold of Steve and Jesse. Not if I pull him out of the way before the bots' beams start blasting. This is real kids arguing at recess logic, but let's see where it goes. Think you could? By your definition, I'm the villain. That means I'm capable of any sick and twisted evil deed. The sicker, the better. Take him! Robotnik managed to take this in a pretty weird direction. Stunned, the SWAT bots grab Sonic, and he puts up literally no fight. By he, do you mean Sonic puts up no fight or Robotnik puts up no fight?
The SWAT bots.
Yeah, the SWAT bots put up literally no fight. Yeah. you harm one hair on
Or
their...
Sonic puts up no fight.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay, Sonic put... Yeah. You harm one hair on their heads, or you'll what? You're in no position to demand anything. However, to put you at ease... Robotnik plucks a hair from Sonic. It's really the hair on your head that I wish to harm. Robotnik snaps a piece of Sonic's hair in half. This one rather benign act sends Sonic into a rage. He leaps forward with the SWAT bots holding on, and the blue menace headbutts Robotnik in the stomach, knocking Robotnik out. Then he manages to escape the grasp of the two SWAT bots holding on to him. Sonic grabs Jesse and Steve and manages to find the control room for the rocket. Sonic, in an attempt to sound cool, does his best Knuckles impersonation. So this is Sonic doing a Knuckles impersonation, which if you're new to this show, you don't know how Knuckles sounds comic lore wise, but this is Sonic doing Knuckles. Shit. All right, here we go.
Good luck.
Yep. Well, what do you know? Looky here what I found. Now that we're in the control room, we have to make like instant archaeologists. So for the record, what he said was, well, what do you know? Looky what I found. Now that we're in the control room, we have to make like instant archaeologists. Okay. Jessie, rightly so, says that she has no idea what the fuck Sonic is talking about. That's a countdown underway, Jessie. We have to decipher the hieroglyphics and press the right switch. That's a bad analogy, Sonic. Classic Robotnik creating a puzzle to cancel rocket launches. Sonic starts looking for the switch to shut off of the rocket, while Jessie and Steve look at the monitors. Steve notes that Robotnik is waking up, and Jessie says the missile's engines are beginning to fire. Robotnik and Snively are outside the blast zone. The engines are firing, and the two of them do not have enough time to escape. However, they see the portal that Sonic and the children came from and hop in. So they're going into the portal that they originally came from.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Sonic has narrowed it down to 3 buttons that could stop the launch. In an early and quite specific example of Simpsons did it, Sonic closes his eyes, says eeny meeny miny mo, and chooses a button. Sonic pulls a Homer and manages to cancel the launch. He runs out with Jessie and Steve. Now that the Freedom Fighters and the rest of Mobius are safe for the moment, where's old Robo-Puss? Sonic!
Sorry, I forgot I wrote this.
So this is Nick's writing. Sonic, there are children here. You went from needing chili dogs to being a horn dog trying to clap that Robo-Puss. Shame on you. Sonic looks around and sees the pink portal. Sonic looks around and sees the pink portal that he and the children come in through earlier. It begins sucking them in. I wouldn't mind getting sucked by a pink portal myself, if you catch my drift. That was Nick writing? That was Nick's writing?
I feel like you mentioned you were too emphasis on the pink portal that was going somewhere.
Don't worry about it.
Did you write this before you jerked off? The 3 of them
During.
Oh shit! The 3 of them hold onto each other as they fly through this trans-dimensional portal. They wake up on the ground with a shadow over them. Sonic looks up. First impression, I'd say out of the frying pan and definitely into the fire. End of part 2. Okay, a lot to unpack there.
Before we do anything, we do have a request for another take on Sonic doing Knuckles.
Oh, okay, here we go. So this is Sonic the Hedgehog impersonating comic accurate Knuckles the Echidna. Heh. Well, what do you know? Looky what I found. Now that we're in the control room, we have to make like instant archaeologists.
Okay, that was good. I want another take.
Okay.
Where Sonic is really bad at doing impersonations.
So even worse.
Yeah.
But better.
Yeah.
But better. Okay, here we go. Huh. Well, what do you know? Huh. Well, what do you know? Looky what I found. Now that we're in the control room, we have to make like instant archaeologists.
Yeah, that was perfect.
So I did that from the point of view of an actor, a voice actor who's taking the wrong direction completely, which was Sylvester Stallone, who has a brief cameo in Last Action Hero, the movie. Okay.
Yeah, that was perfect. Sean, again, since you know nothing, I'm very intrigued as to what do you have any questions, or are you just kind of letting it wash over you now?
A little of both. Not really questions. The kid's name is Steve, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why does it look like Steve just went through the biggest horror of his fucking life?
Yeah, no, he does look like he watched his parents die in front of him, and he's about to take a vow of
like
vengeance.
he's like, this is a super villain start.
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
Yeah, this is bottom right of the yeah. If you're watching this, and so it looked like literally the top half of Steve, the child's face, is completely in silhouette. So he looks like he's wearing a mask, like a Lone Ranger mask.
Like he just became self-aware of like where he is in the universe.
And I forgot her name. What's the
Jesse.
Jesse just looks like, God damn it. I can't believe this kid thinks he's gonna be like a superhero.
I can't believe this kid thinks he's gonna live.
They're both 9 years old, for the record.
Yeah. What was I doing at 9 years old? Playing Star Wars Battlefront 2? No, I think, yeah, Battlefront 1.
I was witnessing 9/11.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 9.
Hey, you were 9 years old, so that means because I was in first grade.
I
Chat, well, how old were you when you saw 9/11? Yeah.
When were you? How old were you when you lost your innocence?
Yeah.
I want to point out that Tails is a badass once again. As always, Tails is low key the best freedom fighter. He is definitely the one that's willing to get shit done. He's gonna like just beat everyone up, and he's only like 5.
Yeah.
Well, I think canonically they're making him older now, but when we started, they definitely gave him an age of like 4 or 5.
He's definitely the youngest. No matter what age you think the freedom fighters are, subtract like 5 years or something.
Yeah. Yeah, Tails is like 10, I'll just say.
Ultimate little brother energy, but he's morphing. He's actually changing.
Okay.
Yeah.
His tails are huge.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he's got some pretty thick tails, if you catch my drift. We got...
Things we cut. Yeah. We usually cut.
Yeah, I would have cut that one, too. That one sucks. It just wasn't funny. Why'd I even say that? Instant archaeology really threw me for a loop.
That was such a bad line.
I like literally still don't understand what they were trying to like do or say.
Yeah, well, because
decipher the numbering system. I don't know. Does Robotnik use a different language to?
No, I think he's just saying that like this stuff is so technically advanced, and we're all technically illiterate because I'm Sonic and you're literal 9-year-olds. That you need to make like archaeologists and decipher. It's a metaphor stacked on top of a metaphor, which is why there's such a disconnect. It's not
sense,
good. Yeah, it's not good.
Because I took it as in like literal.
Yes.
He made a puzzle for his
that's how I wrote it because that's how I interpreted it. I have a request to explain that. Old Mixmaster Old Man did not understand the drift.
Of Tails' thick tails.
Tails' thick tails. I think
the joke is porn. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to say I want to fuck his tails.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I went straight to that.
So part 3?
Sean, pull up Rule 34. Yeah. Rule 34, Tails Archie. Archie.
Specifically.
We're not doing the video game. Rule 34. Okay, here we go. I've had my dogs like pointed at the camera this whole time. Okay.
My favorite thing is
you
like
call your feet dogs.
I just saw how Nick looks because you put the wide on.
You don't
put
call
the
Oh yeah,
wide
I'm like a
on.
giant. I'm huge.
You don't call them grippers. So this is actually, I found this out. This is like a Gen Z thing or like Gen Alpha thing where they call the feet dogs/grippers. Like, oh, you let the dogs out. Oh, you let the grippers out. Oh, I understand it now. I actually understand this now. Okay.
Are you gonna tell us who let the dogs out?
Oh, who?
Yeah, like who?
Who? Okay. So the actual Baha Men song "Who Let the Dogs Out" is a sex thing, because "Who Let the Dogs Out" is "Who Let the Bitches Out." Who let
Yeah.
the
So
Who
what,
let
I'm
the-
gonna follow this up. I don't think "Who Let the Dogs Out" had the cultural staying power you think it does. So I think you need to explain what you're even saying.
Okay, so "Who Let the Dogs Out" is a famous cultural touchstone. Comes from a song by the group Baha Men, and it goes, "Who let the dogs out? Who? And I can't even play it on the guitar because it's like rap.
It's a masterpiece.
It's
just a technical.
Yeah.
We forgot how.
it's Caribbean hip hop. So I'm sure there's a key, but I can't think of it right now because it's like
Yeah.
mostly percussion, which is fine. That's not a
Well, it'd be a
critique.
string, not a key.
Okay, so for
I'm crushing it.
What-
today,
what-
guys.
what "Who Let the Dogs Out" means is a metaphor for like who let the bitches out, who let the girls out, who let the, and it can also mean who let the, who let the things hang out, right?
Mhm.
For like low cut tops and stuff like that. So then when people refer to their feet as dogs/grippers, specifically dogs, right? It's also a sexual connotation. Who let those dogs out? Like your feet are sexualized now because over the past 15 years, feet have become increasing. I know they've always been a thing, but have become increasingly sexualized on the internet thanks to things like Wiki Feet or the foot fetish, like on various pornography websites or like Rule 34 or just otherwise, and it's become a meme, and therefore it's become funny.
Electric Cut put out a good note saying nobody under 30 cares about Archie Sonic, so we're good.
Okay, good.
And I'm like, that's actually
Hell
extremely
yeah.
fucking
Calling
valid.
out everybody in this
That's
room.
very valid.
Hell yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, that's all my notes. I did put down the note. Why did Robotnik put Sally in a different part of the rocket? Because it makes no fucking sense. But I'm like, it's bad writing.
No. I think because she still has the helmet on, right?
She's the only one brainwashed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason. So I think
You think she was gonna control the rocket?
no.
He brainwashed her to.
I think if she was put in the same compartment as the freedom fighters, they could free her from the helmet.
Man,
There's probably a reason he brainwashed her, right?
honestly, I don't know anymore, man.
I don't think it brainwashes you like permanently. I think it like wipes. I think it like while the helmet's on. It's like a data throttle.
I picture it as
bored.
just mind control.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's probably it.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. All right, should we move on?
Yeah.
So this is part 3 of The Last Game Cartridge Hero. If you're just tuning in, this is Sonic Live from Archie Comics, circa 1997. Last Game Cartridge Hero Part 3. Sonic, Steve, and Jesse are standing on what seems to be an asteroid floating in outer space. The pencilers either ran out of time or got lazy, because they changed the animation style of Jesse and Steve, and they look like they are directly out of an episode of Speed Racer. Sean is laughing right now, yeah. Robotnik and
I didn't see
Snively are in front of them, and our 3 heroes are now surrounded by SWAT bots. Don't try anything stupid, Hedgehog. Your friends won't be long for this or any other world if you do. This is Steve. Don't listen to him, Sonic. Cool it, Stevie. It's his play for the moment. So what's the deal, Schmeal? So for those who don't know, Nick, anytime someone says deal, Schmeal, or anything like that, he loses his shit.
It's comedy gold every time.
Does that phrase come up a lot?
In this comic, yes.
It's actually come up
surprisingly.
at least 3 times, I want to say.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
every single time I kind of lose it.
And the 1 or 2 previous times he came before, it came from alternate dimension evil Sonic, aka Cool Sonic.
Yeah, that is true. Cool Sonic. It's the reason why it's so cool. It's because he does that.
This is actually a momentous occasion because this is the first time we've heard it from Sonic the Hedgehog himself.
And you know what's funny is now I'm theorizing that this guy's evil.
You think for the past 20...
No, just this issue.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he grabs kids into this hell dimension. He's using Deal Smeal.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's...
Ooh, you think this is an origin for Cool Sonic?
Yeah. I think so.
He becomes an anti-hero because he saves kids. Or not, he throws those fuckers into the wind. Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out. I mean, we know what happens, but the readers don't. So what's the deal, Schmiel? Even you couldn't have come up with this setup by yourself. For once, I will admit how right you are. Come along and I'll show you how right, even though you have little choice on the matter. This is much bigger than just I, you blue-furried cretin. In fact, it took several of me just to create all this. Robotnik brings everyone into a giant chamber. Sonic must have died and gone to Hedgehog Heaven because he's surrounded by all the Robo-Puss he could imagine. With the Robo-Pusses making the biggest Robo-Puss of them all. A giant robot Robotnik. Okay, let's break that down.
That's pretty good writing, if I do say so myself.
That was Nick's writing. So for those who don't realize, we have entered a chamber, and the Prime Robotnik is showing our heroes, basically, yes, a bunch of alternate dimension, parallel universe Robotniks. So it's not just one. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 or 5 we can like confirm visually.
Well, and I assume the implication is that giant monitor one is that evil one that is like digital.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Could be.
Could be, yeah. Probably like 7 in there. That's crazy. Okay. Robotnik takes Steve, Jesse, and Sonic and throws them in a jail cell. There, he's surrounded by more humanoid figures. A blonde businessman pipes up. So what do you think Jerry sounds like? This is Jerry, not Jerry the Mouse from Tom and Jerry, but just a dude named Jerry.
A dork who thinks is cool, and so like he's trying to give off jock this is part of my bit is I make Dominic have the weirdest fucking prompts and I make him
see how wild you can get it.
Yeah. And so I kind of picture, well actually Sean, what do you think he looks like?
Sounds like.
I don't know about Jerry. The other dude looks like a 90s businessman.
Oh, we'll get to
I've
got that guy unlocked.
He's like a stock guy.
A stock guy? I don't know. He looks like he's stocking the grocery store, maybe.
A little bit, yeah. But anyway, the guy in yellow, the guy in the blonde.
He's a dork clearly who thinks he's cool. So I don't know.
Like he tried to get into the CIA.
Oh my God, yes.
He tried to get into the CIA, passed like the first round of tests, which is very easy.
And already told a bunch of people that he's like in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that sound like? He couldn't grow the mustache.
What does that sound like? We just made him a backstory.
And now he's in game development.
Now he's a comics writer. Okay. What does that sound like? So for those who don't know, when we're doing this live, usually we cut this. It's like 5 minutes of me workshopping.
There is a lot of like
workshopping.
Being like, does this work? Does this work? For no one. No one gives a shit.
Okay, here we go. It helps to get into character. I'm not touching myself. I am tucking in my shirt.
I was touching myself when I wrote the script.
Yeah, clearly.
Did you need to tuck your shirt in for this one?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a wild impersonation.
No, it won't. No, it won't.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I don't know why I'm looking directly into Sean's face. Oh, here.
Great eye contact.
Yeah. Huh. This is astounding, Maury. Was that okay?
No, that's actually,
that was perfect.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
This is the thing is he normally impresses me.
So I'll do it again because I sped through that. This is astounding, Maury. There we go.
Yeah, that's great.
No, yeah, that's great.
So this is Sonic. I know I'm gonna hate myself, but a hedgehog's got to do. Wait, no. Yeah, okay. But a hedgehog's got to do what a hedgehog's got to. He messes up this line. I know I'm gonna hate myself, but a hedgehog's got to do what a hedgehog's gotta. No, this is wrong. This is out of order now. Shoot.
Oh, here, give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Someone decided to grab the script while it's still printing.
That was you, by the way.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't me. I waited. But anyway. Yes. So basically, Sonic I'm sure it's going to be explained shortly in the script. But Sonic enters these are the comic writers. Basically, we're breaking the fourth wall yet again.
Oh, okay.
So not only are we entering the real world, it's also they're breaking the fourth wall, which probably was going to be revealed very shortly, or maybe later. But I thought I'd vamp with that. But yeah, I don't know, Sean. In the meantime, what do you think about this?
It's weirdly hitting a lot of notes I like in comic books. I like it when comics kind of like.
Well, if you like this, there's a podcast I can recommend you
break the
listen
fourth
to.
wall in a way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah.
And watch definitely more than 2 episodes.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
I like it. I think it's obviously like I think it's supposed to be like a callback to Countdown from DC.
Oh,
because that's like the Anti-Monitor, right?
Oh man, Sean is actually really good for this shit. They make crazy references to DC and Marvel comics, and I know 90% of them go over my head.
Yeah, pretty sure because it kind of looks like the Anti-Monitor.
Yeah, and so Sean knows a lot of DC and Marvel comic book knowledge. So
yeah,
are these just Robotniks or like alternate?
Some of them are.
dimensions?
Some of them
Okay.
probably are. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's a mixture.
Okay. So this is okay. So this is astounding, Maury. Maury, who looks like he's trying to upsell you virus protection at CompUSA, responds.
Like I said, I had that one on lockdown.
Yeah.
Maury, who looks like he's trying to upsell you virus protection at CompUSA, responds. Oh no, I have a different. Okay, but I have to keep him in mind. He is like an older guy, or like middle aged, or like 30s, late 30s, 40s.
Sure.
Because I was gonna go like teenager with it, but I have to keep him in mind. Okay. Yeah. Who'd have thought it, huh, Jerry?
Fucking what? Like I said, normally he impresses me, and every now and then he just pulls something out where I'm like, what were you even trying to do here?
Okay. What did you get from that? What did you get from that?
I don't even understand what you said.
Okay. So we got Jerry on lock. This is astounding, Maury. And then Maury says, who'd have thought it, Jerry?
Yeah, I'll accept it.
You accept it? Okay. That was less, but okay. That's mid. We cut to Snively and Robotnik standing in front of a model of Mobius. Somehow those strange creatures built a multi-dimensional portal to our world in the act of creating so-called entertainment. A device so powerful it can make me master of all the universes. Compared to the power of this device, losing my killer satellites is small potatoes indeed. A fully Robotnik walks up to Robotnik Prime. I think you're forgetting one thing. You're not the one calling the shots here. We cut to the jail cell where Sonic is in full existential crisis. What do you mean I'm not real? One of our staff artists did a series of sketches, and you were the result. And then so that was Jerry. This is Maury. Maybe I should just go full teenager with it. No,
do whatever you want, man.
Yeah. So we were upsell. They're actually trying. So they're not like the slacker teenager. They were like, okay. Well, what's so funny is that I was gonna go completely different direction with these voices, but I'm gonna go with what your direction, director.
Good.
Here we go. So this is Maury.
Because otherwise,
Which is spelled, by the way. How do you think, Sean? How do you think he spelled Maury?
Maury?
Yeah.
Morrey.
Oh, that's actually better than I thought. He spelled Mori.
Oh. Yeah, I would never have thought that.
It looks more like the New Zealander, like Maori, kind of thing. Which I don't. But is that actually how they spelled it in the comic?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's I guess how they spell it. Okay, there you go. One of our staff artists did a series of sketches, and you were the result. Or so we were told, until we found out different. Apparently, the sketches were based on transmissions received over a prototype device. That's just barely even a voice now. Nobody had seen anything like it, so we kept it quiet. Just then, Robotnik appears at the door of the jail cell. Well, you better keep it quiet if you hope to get out. Stand back! The jail cell door explodes. In what must be revealing one of the writer's fetishes, Robotnik takes off a mask, revealing a red-headed woman. Hey, you're not... So this is red-headed Robotnik.
Well, I don't think you have to do Robotnik.
Right? This is red-headed woman who's still wearing the costume of Robotnik. Okay. What kind of direction should I do for this? Just clueless woman, aka if you're a comic writer, just woman. Jesus. It's a punch-up joke. Okay.
Yeah, just do Clueless.
Okay. I'm supposed to be out promoting the latest game when this happened. When what happened? Said Sonic. A freak electrical storm somehow created a link between dimensions through our prototype. That was Maury. And this is back to Jerry. Whoever runs this place seized the device and connected it to their systems. You got this? Steve screams for Sonic's attention. This is the child. This is the 9-year-old boy, Steve. Sonic, look! The Robotniks are about to zap the real Robotnik. I know I'm gonna hate myself, but a hedgehog's gotta go. But a hedgehog's gotta do what a hedgehog's gotta. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Because Sonic is in our world, right? So, okay, this is the narrator. Sonic rushes in and saves Robotnik and Snively. This is Jerry. If we can shut down the prototype, it'll pull the plug on the whole system. How do we do that? Punch in the access code on that control pad, and it's an access code to one of the Sonic games. Sonic sees a Sega Genesis controller on a wall and runs over to it. Luckily, Sonic knows all the codes to the Sonic games, which only further shows how bad he is at playing video games if he's been cheating this whole time. He says, out loud, up, down, left, right, hold A and press start. I don't know why I said that like Parappa the Rapper.
I don't know, it was kind of great.
Up, down, left, up, right, down. Okay. Sonic inputs the code and all the SWAT bots shut down. Everyone cheers. Jerry and Maury say they know how to get everyone home, but it's a one-way ticket. Sonic stands on the pad and, as his final goodbye, says, I think you'll be able to see what I'm up to by checking out the next game cartridge these bozos crank out. And then says the word energize. Real heartfelt goodbye, Sonic. Sonic, Robotnik, and Snively appear where they left. Robotnik says he has a headache and lets Sonic, Rotor, and Tails and Sally go. Sally asks who was cured of her,
Apparently.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to get into it.
Nope. Sally asks Sonic where he went. Believe it or not, Sal, we were out of this world. And how are you feeling? I feel like someone pressed pause on me. Funny you should say that, Sal, because I think others would just say they're getting started. Sonic and Tails look at you, the reader, and Tails winks. We cut to Jesse and Steve in the real world, sitting in front of a TV. It's a new Sonic game cartridge. Let's see what he's up to now. Jerry and Maury put out a new game cartridge already. These bozos sure know how to crank them out. The end.
I know it's such a minor thing, but I hate the fact they kept on calling it game cartridge.
Yeah.
It just really rubs me the wrong way. Let's open the Sean. Do you have any? That's it for this.
No.
For this section.
This
we have two more stories. This is such a long issue.
I always notice just funny art in general, just because the Sonic's fucking huge compared to these kids.
Oh my, his head
this
is
one right
so.
here in
Oh
the
my
bottom
god.
left,
Sonic is huge.
It is like 50% bigger than the
But
children.
then Robotnik's also like huge compared to Sonic.
Well, yeah, he's like his rotundness is huge, but it's like it truly is like proportions being off in a game or like in a comic versus real world kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
I wanna open with how insane it is that there was just a woman disguised as Robotnik who is like clearly clueless as to what's going on, but she still decides to break everyone out of jail and somehow does it with an explosion, and then like cuts to her and she's like, "Oh, little old me, I don't know what's going on," when she literally just broke them out of jail. Like it's so confusing. Like I don't know why they wrote the woman character like this.
I don't.
That has
either.
to be like they're all like people like from,
Yeah, they're all coworkers. I think
yeah,
making
coworkers.
Sonic
That has to be
games.
another coworker, right?
Yeah, I think.
And
it
the
is.
joke and the joke was she was in the Robotnik suit selling the games, but I think that's a throwaway joke on that specific person. She is like on the level of Jerry and Maury on their wavelength,
Yeah.
more or less. Well, not really, but you know, like she's in their world, part of their world.
Is okay. I guess I have a very faint idea of what happened in this comic. I'm not even like quite sure. So are these guys like on a space station making Sonic games?
They're yeah. So they're. I'm sorry. I said they were comic writers. You're right. They're more like the game developers. I don't understand like where they even came from.
So
This was so confusing.
they get pulled into this in-between world where they're making a giant.
No, I think everyone is in our world right now,
Oh, okay.
Including Robotnik.
including Robotnik, and I think they're on like a space station. And I think these dudes are just making Sonic games, which implies to me that Sega made some sort of like Hell Fortress and like launched it in outer space, and these guys are just like making Sonic games, and they're like, you gotta make 5 Sonic games, and then you can come home. And so they're just like locked in outer space.
That's your
They
quota.
also-
It's like Lethal Company, where your quota is like 5 Sonic games, and then you can leave.
Yeah, exactly.
They also mentioned that they were getting their Sonic ideas from a transmitter device,
I was gonna bring that up. I don't understand this. Like,
and they're like, "Let's make a game out of it."
can you? Yeah, that is what happened. Can you go back in the script and read the part, because I wrote it down verbatim, and I wrote it down. I was like, I don't understand what's happening when they were like, this is a trans-dimensional. You know what part I'm talking about?
Yes, because it's the part where you said trans, and then I was like based. Let's see. Nope, I probably can't find it in this because I didn't write it, and I've already.
It's fine. It to me it implied the mere idea of creating something, creating a work of art meant you're creating a new universe, which was
That's no. That's interesting though.
it is. It's just like I don't. It's mind blowing that that's in this comic. It's yeah. I don't know. This whole thing is so fucking wild. What'd you think of it overall, Dominic?
Well,
And then give me the script, because
it started. Okay, it should still be in order. It started with a gimmick.
yeah.
This whole plot line is just one large gimmick because it's just duping Last Action Hero, and that's inherently okay. But it does put me in a level of okay, you're doing a parody, and it's not a very like. It's not a very. I don't want to say good one but it's not. But there are certain parodies that I respect really, really well. Like what? The classic one is Airplane, the movie Airplane. Right? Don't Call Me Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
That's just in general. Like I respect that movie because it is really clever and really funny and silly, but it put parodies on the map in the mainstream more or less. This is just they're not explicit. I'm not saying they explicitly tried to make it Airplane, but it's trying to be on that level of zaniness. But it's confusing plot wise. Things were not conveyed like well. We're doing interdimensional stuff, which I just inherently hate, but I can tolerate it. but you need to make it clear. And it's like, yes, we have entered the real world, but yeah, where are these developers coming from? Are they also in space? Because you can be in their world, but they still need to be in a certain space in that world. Anyway, it's just very confusing, and the rest of the freedom fighters are thrown away as like little plot devices, which wasn't a bad move. They were just meant to be objects to be. They were useless as characters. They were just the goal to free, which is fine because
wow, I can't believe you think of the freedom fighters as objects.
But only women.
What a man.
But the thing is, for that's fine. I'm okay with that actually, because you need to focus on the kids and Sonic, because now it's like, okay, this is the trio, the kids and Sonic, but these kids are useless.
Yeah, the kids literally did nothing.
They did nothing at all, and Sonic even took time out of his. Like when he was like talking about the hieroglyphics and the archaeology and stuff.
Well, I thought they were gonna solve the.
They really didn't.
I thought the kid was gonna input the code on the controller.
Yeah, he didn't even do that. He just said it out loud.
Sonic's just like, I got this.
Yeah.
Instead, it just turned into Sonic being like, "Okay, kids, I guess I need to give something for you to do. Figure this out. Help me figure this out." And then they don't. And then it's like, "Okay, I got this." Right? It. All just reminded me of like babysitting your annoying cousin.
Yeah, 100%.
That like you just have to haul around all day in the house.
Okay, I found the quote. Robotnik says, "Somehow these strange creatures built a multi-dimensional portal to our world in the act of creating so-called entertainment." I want to point out that he said, "Somehow these strange creatures," which is like...
He doesn't know what a human being is.
Yeah, like, there's been humans, right, in Mobius? That was the implication, right?
Yeah.
Am I insane?
Not just him, but also... And not just Snively, but also other humans.
Yeah, we know. No, we know for a fact that Snively's a human, and we know for a fact that Snively has a mom.
Yes,
those are the two confirmed
they are deformed.
humans.
They are like deformed if you think about it.
Which adds to my theory that Mobius is just a nuclear wasteland.
Sure.
And I feel like we can assume that Robotnik is human.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's half human now, but all those things combined makes that sentence absolutely unhinged.
Yeah. It is crazy.
Because that's like me like going to like it feels like racist.
Yeah, it could be like, okay, okay, I'm giving too much credit here, but it could be Robotnik is he sees it because he's perfect, right? In his eyes, he's perfect.
Yeah.
He's the perfect everything. Because of course he makes himself in his own image. So he's perfect. He's God, right? In this hellscape world.
Yeah.
In Mobius. So when he sees normal looking humans, he thinks they're ugly. Maybe. That's a take, right?
I'll accept it. Yeah. It's probably better than whatever these writers were thinking.
Yeah, it's just one. The thing I can't shake is that this is one big gimmick, which is fine if you do it, I don't know, well, and it's not done well. On a basic, like, storytelling level.
Yeah.
On top of the jokes being corny, not in a good way, these kids being functionally useless, which sucks because I hate to, rag on kids. I'm saying that as if these kids, like, acted in this.
Yeah, like, bad acting all around. So, yeah, he says... The creatures built a multi-dimensional portal to our world in the act of creating so-called entertainment. To me, that says when you create something, you're creating another world within the Archie Sonic universe.
Yeah, that's wild.
That it just exists. Now, it could be interpreted as...
Oh, it's like Toontown logic.
As, hey, we were trying to make the Sonic game, and I accidentally built a multi-dimensional portal.
I like that better, though. That's funny.
And it seems like those are, like, the only two... And I don't know.
I mean, the Sega Dreamcast was thinking.
Trying to create Sonic Adventure, they accidentally created a multi-dimensional portal
Hell
where
yeah.
the real Robotnik came in.
I would put dude, it was the 90s, 2000s. They would absolutely put that in their marketing.
Okay. That is there anything else we want to cover on this one other than the fact that it's just an absolutely bonkers, horrible issue?
Yeah.
Borderline one of the worst ones we've read.
To serve Kenzie. I actually do want to go to the next page here, where I usually don't include these pages, but they are a part of the comic, so I do want to acknowledge them, like the soul of the comic, and I do want to read this here. So this is for those who are listening. This is like an editor's notes page after the comic itself, or the issue, the story. A word from the editor. In case you were wondering, just who are those photogenically wild and crazy kids? These child actors are none other than Ken Penders' son, Stephen, and his niece, Jessica. Ken asked them for their help when he started on the project. He knew he would spend hours with them, making sure each photograph was just the way he wanted.
I was going to ignore this.
As far as their help was concerned, Ken was quoted as saying, "Hey, they worked for free. Let us know what you think of Sonic Live. We'll be waiting to hear from you." I'm just assuming that's how Ken Bender speaks, but
it's just such a weird
thing to say.
Weird thing to say, and he would spend hours with them making sure each photograph was just the way he wanted.
To be clear,
there's 3 photographs.
There's 3 frames where, like 3 or maybe 4 frames where they're actually using Fumetti, the photographs, before they switch to animated, like they're drawing the kids.
Yeah. I didn't like it.
It really comes off of Ken is trying to be a yuck, aren't I an asshole? But you just come off as an asshole.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, arguably the worst issue. Right?
It's up there. Because it's a gimmick. It's a big gimmick.
But also it was confusing. Yeah, it was nonsensical.
It falls flat on its face while being a gimmick, which is the worst thing you can be.
Yeah. I'm in full agreement.
It's like a comic. It's like a stand-up comic doing a bit, and it completely, like, they fuck it up.
Yeah. It's just embarrassingly bad.
Yeah. Sean, would you agree with that?
Yeah, it was all over the place.
Like, you were confused.
I was confused.
Imagine if this was the first Sonic issue you ever picked up.
Super abrupt ending.
This is the first episode of Gotta Talk Fast that you ever watch.
Like,
I mean, based on these numbers.
What were they going to do with that giant Robotnik?
Yeah, what were they going to do with that giant Robotnik?
I didn't even think about that,
Yeah, with that giant Robopus?
Yeah. You got to spread that Robopus everywhere.
Yeah. Across the land.
The multi dimensions.
For the multipus?
Multipus.
Oh my god. Next story. Here we go. The Substitute Freedom Fighters, written by Rich Koslowski and penciled by Art McWhinney. So already it looks so much better.
This looks a lot closer to what this still has weird vibes, but this is a lot closer to what the issues normally look like.
Yeah.
Oh.
As the last story began in media res, the reader must be asking to themselves, wait, what's in media res? Well, in media res is when you begin a story in the middle of it chronologically. But you, the reader, might be asking to themselves, wait, how did Buns, Sally, Tails, Antoine, and Rotor all get captured? A question that answers itself if one has read any Sonic comic prior to this one. Even so, the writers decided this was an important tale to tell. And so we begin with the Freedom Fighters crowding around Rotor as he shows off a new invention. This is Rotor. It's called the Micro Belt Cam. It's a device that will attach to my belt and record our actions in combat. The camera records our activities and relays them back to Knothole's computers. Then we can review them later to improve our teamwork. Police departments across the country, across Mobius, will love this. Okay. The authoritarian creep of Knothole's police state has begun. Auga! Auga! The old-timey car horn alarm system is set off. Is that what? Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah. Fun fact. They're called klaxon alarms.
Klaxon?
Klaxon, which I think is like the company that made those types of alarms.
Okay.
I know this because I probably did know it at one point in my Wikipedia deep dives, but I also have been watching Stranger Things recently,
Mhm.
and there's a lot of alarms because it takes place in a lot of government facilities. And every time an alarm comes, because I have the subtitles on, every time it says alarm, alarm, it says klaxon alarm.
Do you think maybe that's just propaganda by klaxon? And so now you associate klaxon with alarms, and now whenever for your alarm needs, you're gonna think klaxon. I think you just got
Klaxoned?
yeah, you just got klaxon.
You just got klaxon.
You just got klaxoned.
It does sound like a sci-fi like alien race.
Oh,
doesn't it?
100%.
The freedom fighters dash off, and Rotor decides this is an opportune time to test the microbelt cam. Sometime later, we see our favorite Lynx, Larry, who's known as a Jinx, walks into the command room in Knothole. When we last saw Larry, his string of bad luck was broken and he became a bringer of good luck. Did the luck stay? No, sadly. When Larry walks into the command room, he sees Robotnik on the monitor, broadcasting live what Rotor is seeing. Robotnik has just plucked a hair off of Sonic the Hedgehog. This sends, as per last story. This sends Larry into a panic, and he finds Cyril the Eagle. All the favorite one-offs of issue number 12 are here. Cyril, for those who don't remember or are joining us for the first time, is an elderly eagle who got lost from his flock and just assumed his flock got roboticized and decided to live in a cave. His flock did not get roboticized and was living like 10 minutes away on a different part of the mountain.
It honestly might have been even closer.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think it was like 50 feet.
Yeah. Like, it's astounding how he didn't hear them.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is 100% the eagle I would go to for help as well. Luckily, Hamlin the pig, Arlo the armadillo, Dylan the porcupine, and Penelope the platypus overhear Larry, Lynx, talking to Cyril the eagle and insist that they help. The 6 of these furry animals run off to Robotropolis to rescue our favorite heroes. The 6 of them come up to a ridge and see SWAT bots patrolling the entrance. How do Larry's powers work? Do other people get good luck from his bad luck? Reviewing his Wikipedia page and rereading issue 12 provides no concrete answer. Larry jumps out in front of the SWAT bots, and all the SWAT bots shoot each other while trying to shoot Larry. Can you tell us how Larry Lynx's powers work?
This joke worked better when we're going to have 2 cameras and the shots were going to be a lot closer. Oh, yeah, Blue's Clues it. There we go.
Can you for those who don't know, Blue's Clues is like the Miss Rachel of the 90s. Okay. Can you tell us how Larry Lynx's powers work?
Good job.
That's right. They're nonsensical. Thank you, Sean, for removing the thing in the middle. Well done. The 6 of them, I picked up what you were putting down after you explained it, yeah. So I didn't pick up what you were putting down. The 6 of them group up and run into the main entrance. Here, they are greeted by more SWAT bots. Cyril yells out to initiate Maneuver 12. Hamlin curls up into a ball, and Penelope and Arlo throw Hamlin, crushing the SWAT bots in their way. Dylan, Hamlin, and Arlo end up grabbing some blasters and manage to contra their way through the entire base. They manage to find Sally, Rotor, Antoine, Buns, and Tails, and they all escape back to Knothole Village. The next day, Sally gathers the 6 of them into a room. This is Sally. Thanks to you all and Rotor's microcam, we're all safe. And these watches we've given you will alert you all if your help is ever needed again. Larry, your quick thinking has made us realize we can't do everything alone. We need a backup emergency team. A team we think you should lead. Oh, what did Larry sound like? Larry the Lynx sound like? Larry Lynx?
Just do anything.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay. Oh gosh, princess! Just like you said anything, right? And
Yeah, no,
for-
you got it. Yeah.
At the last minute, I was gonna get racist, but then I realized this is live and we can't do that because we're gonna get canceled. No.
Go ahead, cancel us.
Go ahead, cancel us. We're gonna move to Austin, Texas anyway, and become stand-up comics. Okay. And we could be so successful. Actually, we could be so funny in Austin.
Well,
Texas.
I don't think you even have to tell jokes.
Yeah,
You just monologue.
and just like make fun of minorities. It's God.
You mean just drop truth night? We normally cut these.
No, we've joked before. Like the amount of money we could make if we were conservative grifters is so. We could make so much money. Okay. Anyway.
I don't know. I don't think anyone would still watch us. Though, I mean, no one watched Tim Pool, and he got a bunch of money. So.
Oh yeah. Hey, Sean. I don't. Yeah, this is good knowledge. Sean, did you know that Tim Pool, Charlie Kirk, and Nick Fuentes are all from the Chicagoland area?
Oh no, I did. I
Yeah.
actually didn't know that.
Look that up. They were born and raised in the Chicagoland area. Tim Pool is born and raised in Chicago. Charlie Kirk was born in Arlington Heights,
Yeah.
and Nick Fuentes somewhere around
He
here.
lives in Berwyn.
Yeah, exactly. Or yeah.
So that's literally. Oh, I shouldn't say that
Interesting.
next thing, because I was gonna dox myself.
Oh yeah. Literally 6 hours from here. No,
I didn't write it in the script, but go up, Sean.
I didn't finish. Sorry.
Oh,
technically.
sorry,
No,
sorry,
I'm
finish.
sorry. I've been going on tangents. That's my bad. So this. Sorry. Let me just
Yeah,
finish.
finish.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Larry Links receiving a medal from Sally. Gosh, princess, I don't know what to say. Choke. And he like chokes up. Just say yes, Larry. Yes, that you will lead the substitute legion of freedom fighters. Larry agrees to lead the condescendingly named outfit. Sally, these guys were way more effective than the freedom fighters have ever been. Maybe the resistance needs a shakeup in leadership. The end.
My favorite part. Scroll up, Sean.
I hope you can hear that church bell.
Keep. Oh, no. That was actually it. That was it. The top left panel. They actually see Sonic, like talking to everyone and whatnot, and Larry. I think it's Larry. Maybe it's Hamlin that makes it. Is just straight up like, we can't do this. Like, Sonic's on his own. He'll figure it out, and they just leave him.
That's
and
funny.
I think that's fucking awesome.
Because they need to make, because these are parallel stories. They're
Yeah.
like Flags of Our Fathers Iwo Jimaing it. So what? You know what I mean when I say that, right?
Yeah, no, I know exactly. It's
So okay, Flags of Our Fathers was a movie by Clint Eastwood, and Letters from Iwo Jima was also a movie by Clint Eastwood, and they were both. They take place parallel to each other, so it's neither a prequel nor a sequel. They happen at the same time.
You can only assume that Clint Eastwood read Sonic Live and was like, "This is an idea."
He could have.
Yeah,
He's like 1,000 years old. He could have.
he's seen it all, man.
But yes, and so they needed to maintain the integrity of that scene that the substitute freedom fighters are watching, and yeah, so they're just like, yeah, no, he's good. Something even before that, Sean, if you can scroll up one. They pick up guns, bust into the room with guns, drop the guns, and then throw Hamlin.
And then pick up the guns again.
Pick up the guns again.
They throw him instead of the armadillo.
I didn't even realize that. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Great observation, Sean.
That
actually,
was really good because that never
Holy
even crossed
fuck.
my mind.
oh my god,
Uh,
that actually blew my mind. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Arlo was right there as an armadillo who has a literal armored shell. Wow, that's actually frustrating. That's funnier. That's actually funnier though.
I mean, Hamlin is.
Attitude wise, though,
Hamlin
it
is
works.
the one that makes more sense to
Yeah.
throw.
Yes.
Arlo is a lot more reserved. Hamlin is the one that has like repeatedly been like, "I'll beat someone up. I'll do it."
Okay.
Hamlin is
He's the brawler.
He is the brawler.
He is
Yeah,
the
that
brawler.
makes sense
Hamlin
then.
is low key the best freedom fighter, and he should be the one just leading the freedom fighters. Period.
Or at least these junior freedom fighters.
The substitutes.
Okay, should we talk about that? The substitute freedom fighters. What a dumbass name
Yeah.
to Dumbass. No, no.
Let's just start improvising a song about Hamlin being upset at the name Substitute Freedom Fighters.
Yes. No, what a terrible name. These are badasses. These are the most badass freedom fighters we have, and you call them the Substitute Freedom Fighters?
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
What would you guys call them?
We've been calling them just ourselves. We named them the Junior Freedom Fighters, which still shows them not being, the big ones, but at least it's more like, hey, you're on your way, right? It's a little more approachable.
I mean, honestly, Junior Freedom Fighters is still kind of like not,
a little, yes.
I would,
but they were getting their start when we first named them that.
Yeah, true. Well, like, I would just call them another branch, right? Like,
Just call them
the second division or something.
the Larry Six.
Or you know what?
The Larry Six.
I don't hate that. That's such
They're like
an
the
insane
A-team
thing.
of
the A
of like the rebellion.
They should have had a SEAL here so that they could be SEAL Team 6.
100%.
Fun fact, did you know that SEAL Team 6 was always the name of the group, but they called them that? That way when the Russians eventually did figure out that SEAL Team was a real thing, they would be like, okay, where are the other 5? That's true. That's a true story.
Okay.
Literally name the pigs 1 and 3 and then don't bring a second one in and then like let them loose in your school.
Yeah. The old
that old trick that no one
senior
ever
prank.
does because everyone's a coward. Here's
Not enough pigs.
in chat. Electric Cut in chat says it's still really weird to me that they sell these as these big event specials, then cram extra stories in anyway, and don't give the thing on the cover any room to breathe. I don't know how long ago you wrote that, but that is absolutely true.
Yeah, preaching to the choir.
Yep.
Because I said it hit a lot of notes for me, but that's 100% right. It just went, it was all over the place.
100%.
In fact, this had better like coherence.
Yeah,
like,
this made
storytelling
way
than,
more
like,
sense
the main
than
one.
the last one,
Yeah.
and they had 3 issues in the last one, or
Three parts.
Yeah,
A 3-parter. Yeah.
They did, I guess, give Larry the leadership role because he does, I guess, have a superpower which no one else has.
It's on actually like Domino from Marvel.
Yeah.
Which okay. I've only seen the Deadpool movie, so I Deadpool.
Sean
2.
can correct you. Don't worry.
Yeah, but
It's like the same thing.
yeah. Okay, Domino. Effectively, she technically sucks the luck out of everyone around her, so everyone else has bad luck while she gets good luck. Larry Lynx here is more like he does get bad luck, but it spreads out. Everyone else gets even worse luck, so he's okay. That's his superpower.
I'm not even sure that's right.
It feels like that's what it is.
I don't know. I legitimately don't know.
I just don't like it because
Luck-based superpowers make no fucking sense to me.
One, they never made any sense, but at least you can write it a certain way. Here, I don't trust this comic at all to handle this correctly, or like in a way that makes cohesive sense, or that's not selective, you know?
Yeah.
So
I just realized he lockpicked the door with his porcupine quill.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
at least that makes sense.
They all got like their roles.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's fine.
It is really wild. You don't know this, Sean. We haven't seen this Eagle or Larry the Lynx since issue 12.
You said 12, yeah.
Which is like literally like 2 years in real time of the release, I think.
Yeah, it's
least.
been a while.
Yeah.
I don't think 2 years, but it's been a while. And yeah, it's just wild that he just showed up and then they made him like leader. When Hamlin, Dylan, Arlo, these guys have been in the
Trenches. They've been
trenches
in the
this
shit.
fighting the
entire
whole time.
So this is why I'd be like really fucking pissed if I was any of the Substitute Freedom Fighters, but specifically Hamlin because he's a baller, if you will. Is the they've been putting in work. They have been every single time like the Freedom Fighters needed help. They were fucking there. And this Larry dude just fucking shows up out of nowhere with this old eagle who like probably has dementia or something. Can't fucking do jack shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Sally immediately is like, "You're the fucking leader?" I'd quit. I'd say good luck. I'm going to join Robotnik.
Yeah. Which is a real thing that happens in organizations, just across any organization.
Yeah.
But even like militaries and like underground rebel groups, this happens all the time, is the infighting. Now we don't see that because this is a kid's comic, but maybe we'll see a little bit of it. But this is prime. This is prime
I guess
for it.
I do have a question. What did Larry do to deserve the medal that no one else got?
Well, I think he's accepting it. No.
I think it was just what he rallied them together.
Was he accepting it on behalf of everyone?
I mean, there's only one medal.
Yeah, but
You think Sally
You think they just
can't
got a bunch-
afford 5 medals?
the materials to make one.
It's about the
No,
idea.
she says, Larry, your quick thinking has made us realize we can't do it. Yeah, no, it is just
So what did Larry do?
showed up. He's actually no. This is peak like Nepo baby energy because he literally his whole power is that he fails upwards.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh wait, yeah. Do you think his powers had to do with why he just became leader?
You know what?
Holy shit!
I do actually think.
Yeah, like
Holy
like he
fuck!
just fell into it from like his like bad luck, good luck shit.
We're giving the writers too much credit, but that is actually excellent. Sean,
I think that's the only thing that makes sense.
yes, excellent work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was it.
That makes sense to me.
That's the only way we can
I
justify
don't think there's
this.
anything else we need to even say about
I
the
feel like
comic.
anytime
Everything
he
makes sense
shows
now.
up, that's the only thing that's gonna like.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move the fuck on. Great job. No, this was like Sean said. It was more cohesive. I could at least follow it. But
I like the
still-
art style more.
Yeah, because it's
It is
competent.
definitely.
Yeah. For those who don't know, this is more like the standard of what we see. Art McWhinney has done, I think, a majority. If you put him, maybe, yeah. If you stacked up all the artists so far where we're at, I think he's done the most. And I've gotten quite used to it as the standard, and I'm cool with that. If this is the standard, that's cool. Okay, were we good? Should we move on?
I just realized we're broadcasting this under Sonic 3, so
You want me to change it?
that's fine.
It's funny now. Well, no, it's a new story, so we should change games. No,
No.
well, that's Knuckles, so anything. This is perfect.
Oh right.
Knuckles Quest 2, written by Kent Taylor and Pat Spaziante, one of our favorite artists.
Oh man, you're gonna get a Knuckles story, baby.
Hell
You're in
yeah.
for the good stuff.
I saw him and I'm like, oh.
When we last left Knuckles, he was tasked with finding King Eggcorn's magic sword to cure him of his crystallization. What an opener. With the vaguest of hints from the...
Because Sean literally knows nothing. King Acorn recently has come back from the what dimension?
The Forbidden Zone?
The Forbidden Zone.
Something like
and
that.
he is slowly turning into a Chaos Emerald.
What the fuck?
I guess we technically don't know it's a Chaos Emerald, but he's being crystallized.
Okay.
And
It's green.
It is green.
Okay.
Like emerald green. So,
So-
have you ever... Okay, this is a long shot. Have you ever played Command and Conquer?
No.
Okay, okay, don't worry about it.
I
then.
do have a question though. Has Chaos Emeralds been introduced in?
Yes.
Okay.
The Master Emerald has not. We don't know if it's going to be.
Okay.
But the Chaos Emeralds have been.
Okay.
And they're all green.
Yes.
Okay.
They're all green. Like we've seen multiple in the same frame or the same.
There's a dimension that's just all Chaos Emeralds. Like, oops, all Chaos Emeralds.
Oh, okay.
Like, there was an ocean of Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, actually.
And we
see.
never went back.
Okay.
It's pretty sick, actually.
It's like okay.
Okay, so they're trying to cure King Acorn. With the vaguest of hints from the ancient walkers. Nick, you want to explain the ancient walkers? Every
No, we'll just keep on going.
Every phrase here is a landmine of lore.
Yeah, we'll just keep going. We can't stop every single time.
With the vaguest of hints from the ancient walkers, he journeys to a lone cottage in the great forest when suddenly a spiked floating eye monster attacks. It looks like a beholder from Dungeons and Dragons. So this is Knuckles talking. Comic accurate Knuckles. A devil watcher? It can't be. They're just the stuff of fairy tales. Real or not, I don't plan on being this guy's lunch. Knuckles lures the devil watcher out. He then punches a tree and it falls on the monster, killing it instantly. Gone? I'd like to find out how and where, but my destiny awaits inside? There's a question mark?
Yeah. He doesn't know either.
That's not how question marks work. Knuckles walks into the cottage. What gives, huh? This place didn't look so big on the outside, and two cheetah-looking monsters appear, each equipped with two tails stemming from their back, tipped with a spike leaf. tipped with a spiked leaf. Their eyes are devoid of life. But they are alive. But it's just they
Yeah.
are, yeah.
They have no pupils. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I could have just said that.
Yeah.
Blood beasts. Oh shit, blood beasts. Where are all these storybook monsters coming from? Well, the story goes, attack the dominant one and they both shall fall. You're closest, so tag, Felix, you're it. Given his name, Knuckles typically relies on the old reliable punch and jab, but he catches the blood beasts off guard and opts rather for a kick, phasing them both out of reality. In truth, they likely got kicked so hard the kick went through time and In truth, they likely got kicked so hard the kick went back through time and killed their mother, making a time paradox where these two blood beasts never existed. Oh yeah, doing a fade out too, huh? Good. Now nothing's in my way, so I can start snooping. Nick's dream daddy shows up. A bald, hulking giant. Then again, maybe I shouldn't start using my brain if I want to survive. But now, instead of Knuckles asking the giant man questions, he opts for talking with his fists, knocking the giant out. He then beats up a dragon.
Yeah, he just does.
He then beats up a dragon and what looks to be the Grim Reaper.
Am I wrong?
No, 100%.
I gotta think hard. Examine the ancient walkers' cryptic messages. Now he starts examining shit.
Yeah, right? A little late.
So this is the ancient walkers talking. And I'm not even gonna try a funny, I'm just gonna do like generic mystic ancient thing.
But with an Australian twin.
That's right. Shit. Okay, so backstory, Sean. All of this mystic shit is taking place in a land, like a different continent from Mobius. The planet is called Mobius, and the main continent where everything happens is called Mobius.
Okay.
It's not good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's been known to happen even on Earth sometimes. You know, right?
Country, Earth,
City.
location,
Oklahoma,
Earth.
Oklahoma.
Earth City.
Yeah. But anyway.
Earth City would go hard.
But anyway. What was I gonna say? Yeah, all of this takes place in a different continent, different society called Down Under.
Down Under. Okay.
So not
of
Down
course,
Under,
yeah.
Down Under. So everyone is just Australian.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole separate branch of freedom fighters, and they're all
So
having.
there's Australian
Yeah.
Yes.
freedom fighters?
Actually,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
They're
Is
like
that-
something the marsupial, something the kangaroo. Yes.
Is
Yeah.
that these 6?
No.
No. But here's the thing: these aren't
Oh.
freedom fighters. These are ancient mystics that like created or like handled. They're like the precursors from Halo, or like the forerunners from Halo, or the precursors from Mass Effect, but Australian.
Okay.
And important to know, Angel Island. Nope, sorry. It's not called Angel Island.
The floating island.
Floating island.
Oh, okay.
What we know as the Angel Island in the games.
Literally came from Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like it was picked up.
I feel like I will say sometimes I catch like Sonic comics like panels here and there.
Sure.
Every time I've seen a Knuckles thing, it's just confusing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to yes.
Because I remember I read very little of what happens in Knuckles in some random issue, and it's just
It's bonkers.
his shit is wild.
Thanks, Ken Penders. Shout out Bobby Schroeder. Okay, so this is the ancient walkers, but mystic, but also Australian. Jesus. It's better when like the cameras are closer to us, but one of my favorite things is just the faces I fucking make to get into these characters.
We'll figure out why the camera broke.
That's
next
fine.
Time.
On a once lush world and its hunk of floating stone, there exists a sorcerer, wizard, and alchemist who stands alone. That's not Australian.
Yeah, that was something.
Yep. A charlatan enchantress and a paladin. With fairness and courage thou must face, mate. Knuckles keeps exploring the cottage. A charlatan. Fairness? Storybook monsters, that's it. Sir, forgive me for invading your home. I'm really on a peaceful mission to find King Eggcorn's sword. After punching. The cottage begins to change. Its once abandoned look is now warm and lived in. A fox wearing a cloak appears before him, tending to a bookcase. Well, looks like the old noodle paid off, huh? The monsters, the cottage's appearance, it's all an illusion. What do you think charlatan sounds like?
Like a charlatan?
I'm going to guess Bard from D&D.
Yeah, I'll accept it.
What is a bard from D&D? No, I start playing the guitar. No.
Yeah. Do
No,
like
he doesn't have
medieval.
little
No.
strums. Like
Okay. What's a? I forget actually. What is like the more? I think the pentatonic.
This is live, baby.
Yep. The benevolent ancient walkers granted you an audience, and in light of the fact you've learned my secret, I can do no less. Okay, you kind of gave yourself away by attacking with children's boogie monsters.
You don't have to do it.
Oh, now I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Ha! Because he says, ha! Ha! A true charlatan uses both his powers of illusion and his imagination to protect himself. And in my youth, I also use them in service of the king.
If I knew you were gonna do this, I would have
I know.
made him say the word "come" or something.
Oh my god. The charlatan gestures to a giant painting of King Eggcorn and himself. Okay, this is Knuckles. Of course. Okay, then you know where the royal sword is? No. But you must receive guidance from someone in the land of the dark if you can even locate this mysterious realm. Locate? Okay. All right. Oh, hold up, Gramps here. You don't know where it is? Oh, God. Great. Just freaking great. I'm sorry, I wish you luck and a safe journey. If you see Sire Eggcorn again, tell him Merlin Prowler wishes him well. Sorry, I wish you luck and a safe journey. If you see Sire Eggcorn again, tell him Merlin Prowler wishes him well. I'll see him again, all right? And if I do, I'll have his sword. Believe it. Believe it. End of Knuckles Quest 2. Oh, Jesus Christ.
that was great.
Big lore drop here.
So we're gonna open with the most insane thing. Well, I don't even know if it's insane. Do we think that they're setting up this character to be Tails' dad?
Or some other, like, cousin or uncle or something. Yes.
Or was it just a fun nod to the video game because that's Tails' name in the video game, and Merlin
Prowler?
No, the Prowers.
Oh, did I miss it?
Yes, canonically, Tails' name is Miles Prower.
Yeah,
like Miles per
and
hour.
So they've never like defined his last name or anything
No, they
in
haven't.
this comic.
Maybe they have.
If they have, I haven't seen it / remembered it.
I feel like we're not remembering it.
I mean, have you heard anyone's last name? The Hedgehog?
The Hedgehog.
Maurice. Yeah.
Is Sally a last name?
Well, okay. Yes.
Sally Acorn is the only one.
Yes.
Oh,
Correct.
right.
Correct. Bunny
Acorns.
Rabbit. Antoine Dacoulette.
Okay. But Tails doesn't have a thing?
Not that we can't confirm. That's gonna have to be a chat thing or a...
This is why I'm not sold that
They're trying to do a relative thing.
Yeah, I think it just might be a fun nod.
It could be a fun nod. But for me, when I read that, I was like, oh, shit.
But also, I could see this retroactively
Sure.
being like, oh, yeah, of course they're always related.
This guy knows King Eggcorn.
Yeah.
Merlin knows King Eggcorn. So
well enough to pose for a painting.
True.
Yeah, and he can't. So he's not that old. Maybe he's older, but he's King Eggcorn old.
Yeah. Well, he's
Around
pretty young with King Acorn.
Yeah. So same-ish age.
You're right. You're actually right. So maybe even younger.
Mm-hmm.
So older than the Freedom Fighters, but younger than King Acorn. So like in that mid, like 40, 50.
Yeah, I think
Whereas
that's
King
fair.
Acorn is like 60s, 70s, right?
Yep, 100%.
That's the vibe we're getting. That's the vibe. We can't confirm that, but yeah.
I don't trust this Merlin guy because he's holding up like cards.
I love
in
that
his
he
like
posed with
pose.
cards.
Like, is it Gambit? What is happening here?
He's a trickster.
Yeah, it's like, right off the bat, you can't trust. He's a charlatan, I say.
He's no Riverboat Sonic.
That is true. He is a not Riverboat Sonic. It's so. I should have called this out last time we saw it because I had the thought, but I didn't say it. Sean, can you scroll up to the like faded image of that one? Perfect. So there's a Buns character, a Fox character, and then the horse. But the horse has real Knuckles vibes.
Does he?
I almost kind of want to pull up the other issue so that you could see it. I thought he had Knuckles vibes.
In what way?
Well, he's red.
Sean, can you go to that on the top right? Do you see 1 through 71? And the favorites bar?
All the way to the right.
This, yeah.
Yeah. Click middle.
Separate tab.
Yeah, separate tab it.
Nope.
Oh yeah, definitely not that. That's all new to me.
Go up, go up,
No,
go up,
no,
go up,
no.
go
This
up,
is all
go up.
spoilers, man.
Go previous.
Previous.
There you go.
Yeah, it should be in this one. Scroll down.
Go a lot down. Sorry, this is thrilling live content.
But I mean, I think he had real Knuckles vibes.
He did. It might not even be this issue.
I feel like it was literally the last.
Oh.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah, it's gonna be like. Keep going.
I'm going. What the fuck is happening?
Don't worry about it, man.
What is
Right
this
here.
fucking cord?
All right.
Oh, because he has the red thing?
Yeah.
Okay, can you put that in the other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sorry.
Hang on, let me find it.
We've made this as complicated as possible.
Yeah, it's not your fault, Sean. It's actually ours. There you go. All right. If you can't fully see that, you can see the important parts, which is up. There you go. Yeah, the horse. That horse.
I mean,
I think
The
it's like
coloring does.
it's
You're
a
right.
hood, I think. Like,
it is
It
a
is a
hood.
hood. It is a hood.
Yeah.
But like, I think they're trying to imply a Knuckles thing.
They're trying to imply that
Well,
at some point in
when
Knuckles got some horse in him in his blood.
or fucked a horse, yeah. When you have the Tails analog, the Buns analog, and then you have a horse that looks like that has to be a Knuckles analog.
Yeah, the
So-
horse took me out of it.
So Electrica commented that it does come up later.
The family
The family
connection
stuff, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm saying, yeah. So the fox is related. The bunny's related.
What do you think the bunny's Sonic?
Yeah.
And not the other bunny character,
No.
which Sean may not know about. That's okay.
It's the one with the extended.
Yes.
Yeah.
I,
there's
just,
the
I
go-go
saw a
gadget.
glimpse. She was in the last one, but she didn't really do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything,
Or the
did she?
newest one you read.
Okay. Let's go back to.
So the ancient walkers, all these things Knuckles has to fight, and it's like he says that you're conjuring up. Merlin was conjuring up all these storybook story characters, including Death himself. It looks like the literal Grim Reaper is.
Which what does that mean? Does that confirm it's a fairy book kind of thing? Can you hand me the script really quick?
So you know what? I am understanding that these fights weren't real fights,
I mean, they were real. They happened.
but he wasn't punching anything for real.
Oh, you think?
I bet they could have hurt him.
Okay.
I bet think of it as like a familiar you summon or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's only in the shape of death. It's not actual death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it might have some limited powers adjacent to death.
Like illusions? Because the whole room was illusion.
Illusions, but not. They can hurt
Yeah.
you, is what the vibe I'm getting from these things. Anyway, that's too much. Well, not too much in the minutia, because this can be a little confusing. But this is fine. This is fine. The whole Merlin connection, though, it's probably going to turn into a family thing. This whole Ancient Walker storyline, they're going back into like the Oogie Boogie shit, it's getting wild. And it is the stuff that
Pretty
people
wild.
people remember the most from Archie comic.
I mean, I don't
Sonic
blame him.
Hedgehog.
This is cool.
I don't know if it's cool, but it is wild.
I mean, I enjoyed this more than the thing.
You know what
Sonics
helps?
I went through.
What helps is the art, the penciling.
Art is good because I was gonna say like this. I forgot what it's called.
Art is good,
Oh.
but Pat is better. Inks by art. Dude, we should do it live.
The thing that I hate is like the setup here. Like, there's no riddle or anything.
No,
He goes,
he wins by punching.
yeah, essentially, and then talks to the other dude, and the other dude doesn't do like a thing either. He's just like, hey, go to the land of dark if you can find it, and you can talk to someone. That's it. Like, and then there's gonna be some stupid scene in the next issue where it's gonna be like,
A dude named Dark.
yeah, right. it's gonna have like real Batman the movie logic where he's like trying to solve a riddle, and he's like, C is for cat, and also the ocean is the sea, and yeah, stuff like that.
That's a really good clip from the '60s Adam West Batman thing where it is played off as a very good joke. Where he does that leaps of logic, and he's right.
Yeah.
Well, I could argue that the trial was just him fighting these illusions.
I guess, but yeah, I guess.
Random boxer
Yeah.
dude that he uppercuts.
Yeah.
Where do you think
Zangief? He's like fighting Zangief.
Yeah, right.
it is pretty much? Yeah. And the other thing is, like, I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but the story they're setting up for Knuckles' like quest thing doesn't seem very interesting. It just seems like go from point A to point B, and then go to point B to point C, and then you get a sword.
If anything, it's probably like effortless. Like it's not. It
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a struggle for him.
Yeah, I tend to not like stories where it's like you're the chosen one, or you can win just by using this one mystical magical item that will solve your problems. So going on that path, it seems like they're going on that path is something I'm not a big fan of. So that's already putting it there for me. Continuously adding all this ancient shit is wild. I don't know if I hate it yet. I think I'm gonna hate it if it pays off to nothing.
I got bad news for you, kid.
But like I can not forgive, but like I can enjoy more of this aesthetic that they're going for if it pays off. But it's not they're drip feeding it, which I can kind of excuse because it's a comic, I guess, and it's just turning into more lore dumps for something that like people can enjoy it going back on it and laughing at it, but actually like reading it, being in the shit like we are, I don't know if I'm enjoying myself. Doing the voices is funny. Doing this show with you and now you, Sean, is funny. But
Yeah. I'm not. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna read it.
yeah, because
I've
we're tied to
committed
the show for the next
myself.
decade and a half.
Because I've made a lot of bad decisions in my life. But
You want to talk about how you brought it up during a date? Do
yeah.
that while I take a piss.
No, I was talking to someone, and they were just like, "This is so far the only red flag you have is apparently you have a Sonic the Hedgehog podcast." And I was just like, "Yeah." She's like,
Yeah.
"We're gonna just ignore this," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Was that said in like a jokey way, or just like, no, we're actually gonna ignore this?
Jokey with truth behind it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going. You just missed it, whale peeing. In fact, I was going and looking at your questions because you sent a bunch, and I'm trying to see if there's any that we missed. While Dominic quickly goes to the bathroom. That comment. That's a good question, but I don't think it works for this issue. Yeah, no. I mean, I already told the story. I'm not a storyteller. I was just like, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, you just write summaries of other people's stories.
Yeah, that's what I do.
But anyway, we're still going here. We're still going because are we gonna pivot to Sonicgrams?
That's what I was just doing.
Okay,
We don't really
okay.
have any
So when you pull it up,
questions.
I'll do the song. But in the meantime, while I'm just kind of vamping here, I do want to thank you all for watching. Anyone who's watching this live, anyone who's watching this in the VOD or however we edit this for audio or whatever, just thank you for putting up with us, and hopefully this was a pleasurable experience, a positive experience, because Nick worked really hard to set this up and solve. I didn't even think we were going to stream today, or we were going to go like full webcam, but this was hard to do. This was hard to set up, and thank you to Sean for he was gonna switch cameras for us, but he is still like manning he's at the driver's seat of the comic itself, doing all this lovely OBS stuff and PDF scrolling as well. So we're very, very thankful for that. Yeah. You good?
Yeah, I unless if chat has questions, but I don't think we're gonna get a lot of questions in chat.
No, Whale Ping just joined.
Yeah.
So if you got any questions for us, put them in the chat. Anyone else?
Did you want me to put any questions or anything on the screen?
You can just tell us.
Do you have any questions?
Do I have?
He's got a lot, actually.
Whale Pink's a tier list.
For
tier
what?
list is real hard. So for the record, Whale Ping, Dominic doesn't have access to the emails. Only I do. Your tier list is very good. I need to figure out a way to make the images bigger for us to be able to, you know what? Let's just try it. Let's just try it. So Whale Ping sent us a tier list.
Okay.
On Tier List Maker, and it is the best moments from the Sonic the Hedgehog miniseries. This is definitely something that we will probably cut for the actual podcast. But
Sonic fans are the best, because just to make a tier list for someone else's show like that is really cool. Thank you so much, Whale Ping.
This is gonna be a real hard. I'll send this to.
It's all right.
Yeah, if you could send it.
I'll vamp.
Steam.
Yeah, I was gonna say do it in our chat, and then I'll maybe I can open it.
Rust on your SWAT bots, you've got trouble at your feet. Keep the home fires burning way past cool, and look out for the heat, 'cause there's a man at the window who knows just what you think, and there's a water boy behind you who won't give you a drink. It's a hard, hard time. No easy road in sight. It takes a great big man to win the great
Can I not
big
do it in big picture mode?
Open up Discord.
When it comes to dying, no matter what you tell, they're gonna let you into heaven. 'Cause you've lived your life in hell. Well, they've got no way to reward you but to let the breezes blow, and they've got nothing left to show you but to let your anger blow. It's a hard, hard
Oh, you
time.
went to.
Your
that
future's
works.
not so bright.
Don't move.
It takes a great big man. I'm forgetting these chords. To win the great big fight. That's some dissonant thing, sure.
Is what you wanted?
Make sure it looks good on the stream, I guess. Think about your baby. Think about your wife. Think about the banker who's trying to take your life. Think about this planet burning through the night. Can you call yourself a big man in such a great big fight? You've got the muscle, big man. You've got the power, but you're getting weaker with each passing hour, just like a flame. Flame in the rain, like a light in the night. Well, if it's you that must stay, well, then it's you that must fight. It's a hard, hard time. Your future's not so bright. It takes a great big man to win the great big fight. Yeah. Is there a way to adjust the camera, Nick, so that you can reposition, give ourselves more room? You know what I'm talking about? We got a lot of dead space.
So demanding,
I know, right?
Dominic.
Less ceiling.
I can move too along this guy. I have some width. I can get closer here this way. Yeah.
Does that work?
A little bit, yeah. You could also zoom us down. Or like zoom us, tilt us down.
Live question.
Oh, shoot.
Where did Dominic learn to be so good at guitar?
Oh, thank you. I learned from my dad. He was a kind of a hippie rocker in the Philippines during the dictatorship there, the 20-year dictatorship. And, you know, he went around. Rock and roll concerts were banned in the country, literally, except the Beatles. But famously, the Beatles were driven out of the Philippines. And that is where the phrase, "tell my wife I love her," comes from. Because the Beatles played a quick set in the Philippines. I forget which stadium, but this was in the midst of the dictatorship. No, they arrived in the country, went to sleep in their hotel, woke up in the hotel, and the government was telling them, "Hey, you're supposed to be meeting with the president and the first lady of the Philippines right now." And they were like, "No, we're good. We didn't agree to that. We didn't agree with that." So they were like, they brushed it off. They didn't realize that it was like literally the president and first lady were like in front of a camera waiting for the Beatles to show up live on TV, in Filipino TV, and it was broadcast across the whole country. And the Beatles were like, "Oh shit, this is happening now. Well, we can't make it because we need to like get ready for the concert that's happening later." So they brushed it off completely, and the dictator, the president, and the first lady and their cronies got so upset that they were like, "Man, fuck these Beatles." And so when the concert happened, it was like tense. So the Beatles played the concert, and then as the Beatles were leaving the country, they were like, "We need to get the fuck out of the Philippines right now." They left the country, and as they were leaving, like a mob of angry pro-president Filipinos were like harassing the Beatles as they were in the airport. And the Beatles' entourage, that includes like managers, I guess helpers and producers or whatever. And I forget the names of the other people other than like Brian Brian Epstein, no relation to Jeffrey, but that is the name of the Beatles' manager.
I know how we can do this.
Often quoted as the
Are you
fifth
sure?
Beatle. Yeah. But yes, they were driven out, and everyone got the Beatles and their entourage got on the plane, but they were stopped because one of the Filipino officials, came on the plane and said, "We need to talk to one of you. We need to process this stuff and like go through some paperwork." And they were like, "We don't know what they mean. It could be paperwork. It could be like they could kill one of us. It could be like a hostage situation." And one of the producers volunteered to leave, and he was like, "Tell my wife I love her." And then he left the plane. Thankfully, he just had to pay like a bribe or something for like the local officials. And then they left the Philippines. And the Beatles, rightfully so, because the Philippines treated them like shit. They were like, "We are never playing the Philippines again." And also, I think we're like done. I think we're done touring, because that was like the linchpin in their touring career. Because after that, they did play a couple more places in Candlestick Park in San Francisco. Candlestick Park in San Francisco was the very last live Beatles performance, other than the rooftop concert, of course. But the Philippines is why they just stopped touring, and they vowed to never return to the Philippines. And I think it's true to this day that neither of the four Beatles have ever stepped back foot in the Philippines ever again. I know for sure two of them haven't stepped back, but the other two, Paul and Ringo, they have not yet stepped back in the Philippines, to my knowledge. So that is the story of how the Beatles were driven out of the Philippines, and that's just a crazy, like, it's a big part of why they didn't tour again as a Beatles group, except for the rooftop concert. Now, my dad lived during that time as a musician, amateur musician. He played a bunch of places. He also not famously, but he tells me the story of how he played the rooftop of a concert one day with his band. Jade.
Was he in the Beatles?
No, he was not in the Beatles. He was in a band called Jade, and it was called Jade because it was an acronym. E for Eugene. My dad's name is Eugene, Eugenio in Filipino. And I think the others were like Jaime, which is Filipino for Jamie. Antonio, I think. He could tell me. And then I forget the D. It's not Dominic. But yes. Anyway, that's how he played throughout his youth in the Philippines, and that's also how he got tinnitus, because ear health wasn't a thing back then. So please, this stream is brought to you by some kind of ear protection. You can buy concert level ear protection that you can attach to your keychain, and it's very good. I would highly suggest using it because it protects your. Are you ready, by the way? No, we're still working.
Yeah,
on
no,
it.
I've been ready.
Okay, good.
You
good.
were like telling your story. I didn't want to interrupt.
No, thank you. Yes, no, these are vamps, which is fine. Thank you for giving me the space to tell that story. But yes, use ear protection for concerts and other loud things. I use them all the time at work and at concerts and other loud things. So anyway, I think do you want me to play the song first, or do you want to play?
Yeah, obviously do a live version
for the Sonicgrams.
Yeah, come on. Who do you think we are?
Okay. Now it's time for Sonicgrams. Wait, what the shit?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know, right? Which is funny because it's like supposed to be a knockoff kind of title.
I've watched it like twice.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks, bud, for all the work I've been putting into this. No, it's okay. You put so much work into this. Now it's time for Sonicgrams. You can write to Sonicgrams. Oh yeah, it's a legally distinct Sonicgrams. It's an unaffiliated Sonicgrams. We made our own Sonicgrams. There you go.
Whale Ping, who's in chat, gave us this cool little tier list of best moments from the Archie miniseries.
Holy shit.
It's ranging over a bunch of comics.
And
I don't know how well this is going to show up on screen.
It won't.
But, we'll go through them.
Yeah, no, go through it.
The only thing that doesn't show up is, I guess, which one we're on. I just put the
That's
tier
fine.
list on there. So
I'll describe the image, and when we throw it up,
Yeah,
you'll see it.
You guys can see this. They can't see
Got
this.
it. Okay, we're good.
So thank you, Sean, for
Yes, good work.
very hastily putting this together for us. We have
Pinder's L.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories we can go into. One is, I think it's supposed to be base Gallagher glaze.
Yes.
BAIS.
I think it's supposed to be like based.
Okay, yeah.
Like, oh yeah, based. So for the if that's what it is, it's like BASED, based. Oh yeah, based.
It's either that or a
Bias.
Philippine city known for its white sandbar. So
Yeah, sure.
it's one or the other.
So the levels are based Gallagher glaze at the top, followed by rare Pender's W, funny, to be expected, Pender's L, typical Pender's L. Yeah.
All right. So like I said, we'll describe this. Well, it's the only way we can easily do this. Thanks, Whale Ping. He would have been able to sing us the song if he was here. We're gonna have to describe these images, and then we'll place them as we go. So, Sean, let's bring that up. Thank you. And so our first image is when Jeffrey St. John is a raccoon Sean who is a piece of shit and is...
See, raccoon? He's a skunk.
I meant to say skunk. I'm a little hungry.
Raccoon?
Hungry for skunk. Yeah, I got raccoon.
Yeah, hell yeah. And he like pops out and just starts trying to beat the shit out of Hamlin. I think this is a good fucking move. This is when he was sneaking into the base, remember? I think this is the Princess Sally miniseries.
We're not moralizing this. We're just saying the moment. Is the moment cool, like good or cool?
Yeah, and I think this is a great moment.
I think it's pretty good. Yeah,
I think this is...
base Gallagher glaze?
It's up there. It's either that or Rare Pender's W.
Okay. Let's put Rare Pender's W for now and we can move it.
Okay, I accept that.
Okay.
And then now you guys should be able to see it when we slide that in.
Wow, this is Sean. You don't see what's happening behind the scenes. Sean is like killing it right now. Good work. That's not sarcastic. Like,
all right, let's go to the next image here.
do you have to update it?
It is updated, so it's a different window.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
We're just on this one now. I'll just close it.
Gotcha. So this is the one of the Robotnik's robots falling into the ravine.
Right. They
from that issue.
Yeah.
From that same story, I should say.
Or
maybe I don't know.
No, yeah, I think so.
Same like miniseries, yes.
Yeah,
they that's what this is all from.
They trip the robot into the.
They
ravine?
trick him to fall into the ravine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say like mid. It's like mid. It's
yeah,
right.
this is to be expected.
It's like funny.
I think it's a little bit below funny. I think it's to be expected.
Expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be expected.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So next we have Tails meeting the Ancient Walkers.
I don't fucking know. Man.
I think that's funny. I think by your laugh alone, that's pretty.
Yeah,
that's pretty
you're
funny.
right. We
need to crank through these. I'm gonna say funny.
Well, what I'll say is I think it's fucking awesome that all this lore setup got dumped onto Tails.
Yeah.
And like the least responsible person in the group
has to grow the hell up right now.
Yeah, I put this above funny. I think this is Rare Pender's win.
Okay.
I like this a lot.
Regardless of our feelings on the plot line of that issue and that story, that moment is funny, and is a Rare Pender's W.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they randomly put this in, so you'll have to search for them each time.
That's okay.
So
We got to decide. We just got to decide. Yeah.
Tails leaving Down Under, in his ship that was made by Rotor.
I'm assuming this is like the actual panel itself, not like.
Well, I think this is technically like the formation of the Down Under Freedom Fighters.
Yeah, I'll put to be expected on that.
I would too,
because I'm like, sure, another team. Nick, is it possible we can just see it from here?
No.
Okay. So now this is Jeffrey St. John creepily looking into a sleeping Sally in a cryo bay.
I just think this is a good single panel on its own.
And
with no context to any of the story.
Yeah, no context.
This is a pretty good single panel.
You think this is a?
We'll let Sean have that one. That's
Gallagher glaze.
Go on there.
No, I don't know about Gallagher glaze. Like Rare Pender's dub.
We're stingy.
I think so. I want us to earn that Gallagher glaze.
I respect Sean's opinion, and we should put it in Rare Pen. Where were we putting it?
I guess because it's not. I say it's not funny, but I guess
It doesn't have to be funny.
Pender's
Fun,
W.
yeah, funny
'Cause,
doesn't have to be
I
funny.
feel like Gallery Glaze has to involve the story too.
Oh, this was pretty big to the story.
It
Oh,
is
was it?
because it's like really questioning his whatever.
That was, if it was up to me, that would have been a Pender's L. What was special about this?
They are like leaving Krakoom. I bet you it's the Krakoom.
It is.
So there's an onomatopoeia on screen, and it says Krakoom instead of just boom.
Okay, yeah, that's funny. That's
That's
funny.
I put that in funny
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
funny.
it took me out of it every time. I remember that reading. This is a Hamlin and Jeffrey sparring with like foam sticks or like hard metal, not hard metal, like hard plastic sticks. And he loses. Hamlin loses.
Yeah, see, that's why it's an L. Because I don't think Hamlin loses that. Hamlin doesn't lose that. I'm sorry.
He Oh, you're saying he shouldn't lose it.
Yeah, he shouldn't lose that.
Okay. L it is. L it is. Because the immediate next one is Sally winning on behalf of Hamlin. No, that's belittling.
Well, I mean, belittling, yes, but you know what? Jeffrey St. John gets the shit kicked out of him, and so I think this is Glaze. Anytime
Jeffrey St. John gets
Jeffrey St. John is like on the floor, I think it's Glaze.
Okay.
You just don't like him.
He's such a piece of shit.
But do you enjoy that about him?
Is
that
he
you-
like a good,
No,
good at being a piece of shit,
No.
or he's just a piece of shit?
he's just a piece of shit. He's like kind of a stand-in for like Ken Penders, and he's like really into James Bond. So he's just like, I'm gonna make this cool British like Secret Service agent dude, and I'm gonna make him the coolest dude around. And he's written like that, and he's such a fucking dumb piece of shit, and I hate him so fucking much.
Okay.
So
Yeah, put him in Glaze. Glaze him. Glaze him.
anytime he's on the ground, look at him. He's
puts
like,
him in the-
He's like abducting a woman.
yeah. You think he's a cool guy?
Okay, that gives more context.
Okay,
to the
this
other
next
panel.
one. This next one is Jeffrey St. John taking out the real Sally Acorn while a clone of her is in a different pod, or maybe they're flipped. But either way, he takes him to a teleporter.
He's switching out bodies.
He's switching out bodies, and I think this is a Pender's L because it's one. Why does Jeffrey St. John have a teleportation device? And two, this is weird.
I forgot he has a teleportation device. Why isn't he always using it?
But I think it's only for that story. I forget the reason. Put it in
I
L.
hate
But L,
comics
L, L.
sometimes.
Hard L. Hard
yeah,
L.
hard L.
They didn't even, if it shows for that story, they didn't even have to use that. They could have just had a panel of him running away.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, next we have the Junior Freedom Fighter substitute.
Sally messing shit up with Hamlin. Hamlin and Sally's looking for Sonic, if I remember correctly, or she's looking for something, and Hamlin's just on the catwalk just blasting people left and right. That's a W for sure.
Yeah, that's dub. Okay, next we have the Freedom Fighters and Sally, Junior Freedom Fighters and Sally walking in on Jeffrey St. John double cross.
I mean, to be expected.
That's to be expected because that's part of the plot.
Yeah,
so I'm not gonna-
we saw that coming
Yeah.
like right away. I don't remember this. We are looking at Robotnik
about to get hit with
realizing, oh, they switch out the bodies in the sensor thing, and it overloads the machine because it's a robot, and so it wasn't tuned correctly, and it explodes it.
I think that's just funny.
Yeah, funnier to be expected. I'll take funny.
Whale Ping just said, so on the nose about Jeffrey. I know he fell for Sally when her robot double stepped on him. That's really funny.
That is funny.
That is good. So next we have this is when
Jeffrey St. John reveals he's not a double crosser, working with Sally, and he brings in extra
the Secret
Service.
I forget the
people.
name. Yeah.
Who we've never seen since. I think this is an L, but that's because this is like the culmination of the story, and it just sucks.
Yeah, or like low tier to be expected.
Yeah, I think we stick with L.
Okay.
And then we are now looking at a picture of Jeffrey St. John kissing Sally.
It is consensual in the moment.
So for record, Sean, he is a at minimum like 28-year-old. We decided because we've done math.
Yeah.
Because the Acorn War thing happened like 10 years ago.
Okay.
And Jeffrey St. John was part of the King's Acorns like Secret Service.
Or Secret
guard.
Service. Secret Service. Yeah.
So it was like at minimum, he's like 28 because he's like.
He had to have been 18 to join the military.
Yeah. And so I guess we are applying
maybe
like,
16, but yes.
And if we start applying some weird like animal logic,
and you don't
join
when you join the military, you don't immediately become special forces.
You got to work
that
your
is
way
true
up.
Too.
You got to work your way up.
That's a minimum like 4-year program. I think.
So me and Dominic really we got in the weeds. We were like, this is what people care about, and we decided he was at minimum
28-ish,
and
give or take.
Sally is 16.
Okay.
So very problematic.
Yeah.
Also, the power dynamic. She's his boss, and he's supposed to be her protector. This is like some the bodyguard shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Costner shit. Yeah.
I think we can all agree that this is Glaze.
No. Okay.
Obviously L.
Yeah. Pender's L.
All right. We got
what the fuck?
Enerjack coming out of the top of the mountain.
This moment looks pretty cool.
It looks cool.
That's a dub, I think.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Not a glaze, but a dub.
Yeah, I think that's a dub. It'd be very funny if the only glaze I give is Jeffrey St. John, like on his back.
Shit on.
Oh, this is an L. So we're looking at Tails being really fucking pissed at Sally. Sally's just being real condescending to Tails, and this is kind of what sets Tails off on his little mini adventure. Okay. To Down Under. Is this an L or a glaze? Because it's how Sally's treating Tails. Fucking piece of shit. Horrible. She should learn how to be a fucking princess or a queen or whatever. What she's doing now is dog shit. But these actions lead to Tails going down under and meeting the ancient walkers and like having a fucking grand old time.
You got to get knocked down to stand back up.
So
funny.
Where are we standing on this?
Funny.
I'll accept funny.
Because no, to be expected.
Okay, to be expected.
Because like that, this is part of his arc.
All right, our next one is Tails leaving to go on this adventure. I think this is a win. This is a dub.
A dub.
Because this is Tails like just being like, fuck you guys. I'm going to go do my own thing. Very in character for Tails. Very just cool of Tails. And I don't know if this is in it, so I'm kind of counting this towards it. I should have maybe verified and looked at all the other things. How did Tails get the oil for the machine? It was really funny.
Is it like whale oil or something? Like no,
it was a seagull was covered in oil and he like wrung it out or something, right?
A seagull was covered in robot oil and Tails took the seagull and wrung it out like a towel and put all the oil in the.
Hell yeah!
What the? Okay, that's a dub.
Because like Rotor was straight up like Sally. I built you this submarine. Sally told me you can't play with it though, so I took out all the oil.
Okay. Specific, not the gas.
Yeah.
The oil.
The oil.
It's so funny. Absolutely love it.
That is a W then if you're counting that part.
Yep.
I can't tell what's happening here.
It's Robotnik. As my old friend Darth would say, I find your lack of faith disturbing. And then he kills that one robot for probably talking back to him. So yeah, it's just Robotnik killing. It's villain killing henchmen to show.
Yeah, I mean
to be expected.
I mean, he cubed the henchman too.
That's true.
I do remember going on a rant about how strong Robotnik is because he cubed him, which was very funny.
Okay, funny. That's funny.
That's funny. I was gonna say L, but it is funny that he turned him into a cube.
So this is Tails unleashing his ability to spin his tails really fast and cause a water cyclone, a water tornado.
I mean,
it's Pretty dub.
I'm here for.
Is it dubby?
I'm here for Tails.
That's a dub then.
Yeah, that's a dub. I think that's a dub. I'm surprised at how many dubs I'm giving out.
Yeah.
Well, we're giving out. This is a group project.
Is it? So this is the bad guy from Down Under. I forget his name. But
this is
and he makes Down Under swap bots by just putting the slouch hat on him.
Oh,
this is Glaze.
Yeah,
This is Glaze.
That's the Glaze moment.
This is like one of my favorite moments in the whole
pretty
comic.
good.
These are gonna be mine because he's betrayed. Okay, in the story, he's like he's the underboss for Robot. He's the guy in
Okay.
charge of conquering the continent of Down Under
Okay.
for Robotnik. But he's like, bitch, I can just do this myself, and like I can like claim it for me. I can be the number one. So he's like betraying Robotnik while also fighting the Down Under freedom fighters. And he's like, these swap bots are gonna be mine by putting a hat on them.
I love the presentation.
Yeah,
It's so good.
Yeah.
my
It's so
master
good.
plan.
The whale that comes and saves Tails and brings Tails to Down Under.
It's pretty funny, right? Or to be expected.
I would say to be expected.
Okay.
Is that to be expected?
Yeah.
His feelings on it are to be expected.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that. I don't feel so strongly as to accept it.
Crocbot
To
was
fight
the
it.
guy's name.
Crocbot, thank you. So this next one is a mechanical ram. A robot ram comes barreling out of Crocbot's lair to fight the Down Under freedom fighters. To be expected.
I feel like something annoyed me about this, but
Oh,
I don't
annoyed you.
remember.
I think it was in the context of like
The
this
issue
plan.
itself or
Yeah.
something. You can't see it though, but Crocbot is wearing his Australian hat. His what was it called? Dominic?
Slouch hat.
Slouch. And that's funny. So we're gonna put that under funny.
For those who don't know, the slouch hat is the like Anzac hat where it's not a fedora, but like a fedora-esque looking hat, but one of the sides is all the way up vertical. It like folds upwards, so it has that distinct like Australian, New Zealand look.
Our next one is Tails being taken over by the Ancient Walkers to tell a story to us when he's Down Under. I'm gonna say to be expected.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It is funny to see like Tails say that.
Yeah. It is
No, you
very
know what,
funny making you do that.
Bump it up to funny because that moment was funny, and yes, the continued joke, like background joke of Tails is the one getting all this lore.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that bump up.
Alright.
Funny's good.
And then here we go.
He missed the hook or something, and it was electrified, and
It's pretty funny.
blew the blimp up. This is from the Down Under Tales miniseries issue. Yeah, funny or a win?
I'd say funny.
Okay, funny.
If you're thinking about it, funny.
Our next one is the Peace. Was it Dodo?
John Lennon, Dodo. Even a peace train comes to a stop, kiddo. Chew on this, crackbot.
See, when you do the voice, it really like bumps it up a level.
Yeah, right?
It's not fair.
It's like a boomerang bomb.
Yeah, that's actually exactly what it is.
Yeah, 'cause it has a fuse on
That's
it.
pretty good.
I think that's a win.
Okay, I'll put it down.
It's a dub.
Yeah, I'm with
With with my voice, it's a dub.
with my voice. It's a dub. Really, bumping yourself up here.
I'm looking ahead, but no, we got to focus on Knuckles here.
Yeah. So we are looking at Knuckles going through all the trials in his small mini series thing from the issue of Rites of Passage. This is an L. I think it's just boring.
Yeah, and like it looks cool. Like the panel looks cool, but it's like it was a boring start to that story. So we're gonna put that under L.
Looks chaotic.
Hey,
Speaking of which,
And not to be that guy, you have to leave at what time?
2.
Okay, good.
an hour.
We are looking at a glaze right now, I can tell you. So we are looking at Mighty and fuck. Help me.
I'm gonna let you simmer on this one.
I know. Help me, Croc guy.
Vector.
Vector.
Yeah.
Mighty and Vector eating ribs while they watch Knuckles go through all these trials. I think that's objectively funny.
There's no context. They're just eating ribs.
And that is
Like,
a glaze.
There's no reason as to why they were given ribs as a meal.
Yeah, it's just glaze.
Because the context was, hey, we're just chilling while Knuckles goes through all this shit.
We're just having a good time.
And he's having a good time. And the good time happened to be ribs, which, to be fair, is true. That is a good time.
Yeah.
But
He's
why
like
ribs?
A lot. Yeah, he's chilling.
Very funny. I love that. Next, we're looking at Enerjax beating everyone up. I think that's pretty cool, right?
Funny.
Yeah.
Funny doesn't have to mean funny, but it is like that.
I assume it's middling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I think that's funny as a tier level, as a name.
We are looking at the ant.
The fire ant, the literal fire ant.
Yeah, I don't remember his
Archimedes.
name. Archimedes, thank you.
I forgot. I knew there was an ant race. That was one of the Knuckles things I was talking about.
It's a fun little thing. The ants lift up the floating island.
Oh.
The island wouldn't have floated without the ants.
It wouldn't have made it.
Some lore there.
Yeah. Absolutely insane. Unhinged.
Yes, we are in Chicago. Because we are in Central Time. Because we were talking about time.
I like this. I think this is a good bit. I think I can settle that on funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then so Knuckles is so hungry because they're walking through the desert. Him and Archimedes are walking through the desert, and he gets so hungry he eats Archimedes, and Archimedes is like, "No, fuck that," and then he uses his fire
powers.
It's pretty.
I think it's dub.
Are they just,
dub? Yeah. Okay. I was at least funny, if not dub. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's dub.
Okay. So this is. I think this is
To be expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking at just
Knuckles and Archimedes looking at like the Citadel.
Yeah.
The dark Citadel.
Nothing.
The dark tower.
where did you put this?
To be expected.
Yeah, to be expected. So this is a tough one because this is objectively funny. So what ended up happening is they made a tower. It's being launched into outer space, and Vector goes.
He's under mind control.
No, he's not. He's saving the day.
Oh, okay.
Because someone's on fire, right?
You're right.
And
with some heavy duty H200 smoking.
And he puts out a fire with a not
A
even
fire
a fire
hose.
extinguisher, a fire hose that's on the top of this like medieval tower that's being launched into outer space.
And also that like this structure is like ancient and abandoned for the most part.
Okay.
So imagine how that water is.
So like it's objectively funny, but it's like the problem is it's like a real pivotal moment in the comic, and doing a bit like that when it's doing like serious stuff actually fucking sucks, I think. So I think this is an L. What do you think, Dominic?
I think so too.
We are looking at Enerjack getting ready to punch Knuckles, and he says, "You can't even begin to comprehend the power I yield, power so limitless." This is to be expected.
This next one after that is the fire ants breaking off a hole that they cut into the floor so that Knuckles can escape from the rocket that is being launched upwards. So imagine a giant rocket is being launched and you're about to go with it, but they cut a hole at the bottom so you just fall out.
It's real cartoon.
And it was
Yeah.
confusing to Nick.
Yeah,
Real cartoony.
it was confusing.
So this is an L.
Yeah, I think this is an L. absolutely fucking unhinged. This is
the
Knuckles.
reveal, yeah, that Knuckles' dad is still around watching things happen.
This is either an L or to be expected.
To be expected. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're going fast and loose here.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Does it spark joy?
Yeah. So we have
Jeffrey St. John.
Jeffrey St. John sneaking into Knothole Village, and it's the incredible shot of just his eyes in a bush. I think this is a W, which pains me to say because it's a Jeffrey St. John panel, but it is objectively really, really funny.
It also makes him look like a fucking creeper.
Yeah.
It is.
Because like those are supposed to be his fingers, but they just look really weird. So funny.
No, win.
Oh,
I think that's a win.
Whale Ping said, "I wish I could have grabbed the panel of the ants lifting Angel Island, but the scan wasn't part of the miniseries. But that would have been a glaze, right?
Oh yeah,
That's just incredible.
That's just incredible writing.
Actually, a good message too, where it's like it's all the people at the bottom, the worker ants at the bottom, that lift up this greater advanced society, and we don't appreciate them. I think that is legitimately one of the biggest glazes in Sonic comic history. All right, here we go.
Sally yelling at Jeffrey St. John and Sonic for fighting, and she's just saying like, "Knock it off."
Are you impressed by how much we're remembering here?
I actually am.
Yeah, like it is
I kind of
impressive.
hate
You
how
guys
much
are
I know,
recognizing everything. And
Yeah,
like,
we're jumping
happening.
around, and we're able to
Uh,
explain it.
and we didn't like pre-read these or anything.
No,
this
no.
is all off the top
This
of our
this
dome.
tier list, I should say. Yeah. So yeah, let's put that in a to be expected, because the typical.
Yeah,
Sonic
to
and
be
Jeffrey.
expected. I mean, if it was cool, they would have fought, and someone would have died, preferably
This is-
Jeffrey St. John.
Snively, beginning Snivopolis. That's like a W. That's a dub, right?
Oh yeah, this is actually maybe even glaze.
Yeah, let's put it in glaze.
Yeah, I think Snively, especially that frame where he's like really weirdly detailed.
Okay, SWATbot, stop reconstruction and start waiting on me hand and foot. I want a hot bath, manicure, massage, and bonbons in bed. Because Dr. Robotnik he's off doing some other villain shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, watch after my place, Snively. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll watch it. Immediately turns it into Snivopolis.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally,
That's great.
like not even gone for 30. Like he's still
Like watching
like
him
he
leave.
could see Snively.
A Robotnik.
Yeah, and he's just like, yeah, Snivlopolis. That's fucking rock and roll. Like the second he's alone. So
Pretty
yeah,
baller.
that is definitely glaze. We have Tails getting sucked up by the Death Egg when he's hanging out by the Ring of Lakes, right? Or Lake of Rings.
To be expected, right?
Uh,
Unless you think that's funny.
no, I think that's actually closer to an L.
Really? Why?
Well, it's just because nothing really comes of it. We'll leave it at to be expected.
Because he has to be part of the story.
Well, it's more like it's just more frustrating from the context of like they know this lake exists. They need the lake,
Mhm.
and they're not doing anything about it. And I know in terms of timeline and stuff, everything happens pretty quickly. But when you discover a lake putting out power rings, you get the substitute freedom fighters over there, and you start guarding it,
Yeah.
right? Like it's fucking insane that
You annex that territory hardcore.
exactly. It's insane that they let that slide.
So next one is Sonic being whisked away by Carl Condor while unconscious, and I think that's at least a funny, if not a dub.
He
Just
looks dead.
He does look like dead. Looks like dead.
Not right now, but in the future, I figured out an easier way to grab all these photos so that we can like,
Oh, I see what you're doing.
yeah,
Okay.
but not right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would give that a high funny.
The Condor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take funny.
And by high funny, I mean like put it towards the left.
Well, like here.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never even thought about.
Yeah, that's a whole different.
That's
how-
a whole different.
You're
That's-
getting
That's how tier lists do work, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you decide which one goes further up.
fucking insane.
Later, or maybe not at all. Not this time. This is Robotnik destroying another one of his bots.
That's, I mean, to be expected.
To be expected. You don't think
Yeah.
that's cool? Like extra cool?
You're not
Yeah,
thorough,
he
you're through.
he kills everyone all the time.
Okay. To be expected. The Death Egg, it's either a dub or a glaze.
That's a glaze.
That's the glaze. I think
I
so too.
love how the Death Egg looks in this.
Even though we acknowledge that its derivativeness from the Death Star is annoying.
Well, I mean, they are just taking it from the video games.
Yeah,
not
it's like
the
a
comics,
classic,
But
right?
even
Like,
so that's not even a Ken Pender's fault. That's a developer fault.
Exactly. And I love how the Death Egg looks.
And yet, just
so,
still, it rises above and manages to be awesome.
Yeah.
So this is Tails in disguise as a SWAT bot.
I think it's a dub.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't think so?
How he's drawn is like he's got those blue.
Oh no, yeah, he looks like a child.
He really looks like a child here because he is,
Yeah.
but he really, really looks like a child. And his head is smaller than the damn thing. It's funny. This is kind of cool. And so it's
this is when the Death Egg is dropping everything.
It's garbage. Yeah, it's garbage.
It's garbage shoot.
It's kind of cool.
It's a cool shot.
Cool drawing. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it
funny. High to be expected.
Higher funny.
High to be expected.
Sean, whatever you feel like. Yeah. All right, so
we got a glaze.
Oh no. Okay, so we got to really explain this one. So Sean,
Okay.
the cut is actually not the best, which I understand because it's a wide shot. So this is Princess Sally Acorn begging for comfort from Rotor, who looks kind of ripped here, or like kind of like he looks done up in this shot. You can't see it to the right. That is King Eggcorn. He's half crystallized.
Half crystal. Okay.
And in the other half of his face, it's normal, and he's like a single tear. So that proves he is conscious. He can see everything that's going on. And the way they drew this, I forgot who fucking drew this shot, who drew this panel.
I feel like this is Gallagher.
Dude, Princess Sally Acorn is throwing so much ass towards the reader.
Yeah.
So fucking funny.
Her pelvis is like out.
Yeah, this is a glaze.
It's a glaze.
This is an obvious glaze.
So
It's a glaze because
funny.
it's so funny.
I mean, I'd like to glaze that ass, you know?
Your words, not mine.
Is his mouth crystallized? Can he just cry?
Yeah,
I don't.
that's
It's
all
like
he
down
can
the
do is
middle. It's
cry.
like down the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knuckles getting messed up by the Death Egg laser eyes.
We never acknowledged this. That's a full shot from the Death
Yeah,
Egg.
that's
Yeah,
like
he doesn't do well.
He tanked that.
He definitely did. I think this is both funny and a win, so I think we put
Low
it under
win. Low win. Yeah.
I love it. I think it's just really good.
Okay, this is the Chaotix beating back the Burrobots. Oh, I give it like a funny. I appreciate the drawing.
Yeah,
It's a splash page if I recall correctly.
It is, yeah.
So I will give 1-ups to any good splash page, and this is a solid one. It's a big action shot of all the Chaotix doing their thing. Yeah, thank you.
So the plan with the Death Egg is they made the Death Egg the thing that can like shoot out lasers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get the Chaos Emerald on the floating island, and to do that, they're gonna take the Death Egg and do like full thrusters and push the floating island down underwater. So it will drown everything on the surface, and then come back up, and then they can just waltz in and grab
That's
the
a pretty
Chaos
fucking
Emeralds.
hardcore plan.
Instead of just blowing it up with your lasers. But that's pretty like Majora's Mask and pretty like metal, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm into the plan. I think it's a dub.
I don't remember if you were into the plan. Go ahead, it's dub. But I don't remember if you were into the plan during the issue. I was. I think I remember.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
If I complained about it at the time, me sitting on it has
It's grown. It's
Yeah.
grown on you. So remember, Sean, when God, we really are just explaining every single one of these out of context scenes to Sean. But remember when Tails was in that SWAT bot costume?
Yeah.
Well,
Is it how he gets in?
no. Sonic doesn't realize that he's in the costume, and he literally kicks his ass. Literally kicks him in the butt.
I think that's a good scene. I think this
that's
is
a
a
dub.
dub.
Yeah, that's a dub.
That's funny.
Not because we hate Tails, but because it's funny.
Yeah.
It's actually funny. The way they draw it, too. This is Sonic literally in a gas chamber. One of Dr. Robotnik's gas chambers.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like pumping Zyklon B into that fucking thing. To be expected?
Yeah, to be expected.
To be expected.
The classic Robotnik, if you will.
And like, I should clarify, like, the to be expected isn't a harsh like it drops to L. Like when you get to
Yeah.
Pender's L, it drops significantly. Okay.
So we are looking at Tails when he took over the SWAT-bot costume thing. He literally
recovers, yeah.
Yeah, he recovers. He flies
Through the
around to
windshield.
the front of the Death Egg,
Oh.
flies through the eyes of the Death
He's
Egg.
in the actually the panel or like scene before. He's in the room. He's in the room with them, and then he runs out and goes back in through the windshield.
Yeah, like literally, this is right after the gas thing that we just talked about, where
Yeah.
Sonic is like getting gassed. Behind Sonic, Tails, like there was another pane of glass, so
Mhm.
Tails wasn't getting gassed, and he just saw this. He's like, "Fuck no!" And he flew around the whole Death Egg and flew through the window. I'm between Glaze and W.
Okay.
I think it's a dub
Okay.
because he is aura farming so hard.
It's a pretty
He
cool
did
move.
not need to do that.
It is a cool move.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it mixed up. This is Glaze. I forgot
Oh.
Glaze was above dub.
Okay. I was willing to go either way on it, so
That one, yeah. Third one. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Thank you. Right next to Sally's ass. Okay, this is okay. That's a really funny out of context panel, but that is Robotnik escaping in a hatch. He looks super eggy here.
yeah,
He does look really egg.
He
That's
does
funny.
look eggy.
That's
It's
back
like-
to funny.
Yeah, this goes funny.
We were gonna say just normal. Now it's funny.
How many eggs is he made out of in that?
Yeah,
in
for
that
real.
thing?
Oh, I should mention they never call him Eggman yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
right.
not
That's a
Eggman
later
yet.
thing, right?
He's
Yeah.
just Robotnik. But
Uh,
they're still dropping the egg imagery.
Giant Metal Sonic, the silver one that Robotnik made,
To be expected.
getting shocked. I think this is actually an L. I think this
Because
is
we were
really
annoyed.
lame.
We were annoyed by how many.
Yeah, I
robots.
don't. I think this version of the Sonic costume is lame. Like I was.
I think it's accurate to the games.
I don't.
Because
Because
there's like a silver metal Sonic you fight on the Death Egg. I remember you fighting him. But
oh,
either way,
that does sound familiar.
but
yeah.
either way, the moment itself in the comic is kind of lame,
I
or the
agree.
whole fight is lame.
So. L
So
or-
L, yes.
Yeah, I stick to L.
Not the lowest L, but that's okay. We can rearrange it later. Now, hold on. So context, you need context here, hardcore. Sonic defeats the silver metal Sonic here, and he puts on the costume.
Oh.
So he's in a mech. He's literally in a mech of himself.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Robotnik puts on a power suit, and he's like flying around and like has extra strength. This is a dub.
The power suit is made to look like the Death Egg.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if
Okay.
that came across, but it's
I-
including
thi-
the helmet.
This is between Dub and Glaze for me.
It's a
pretty-
splash page.
That's pretty awesome.
You know what? It's the splash page. It's a Glaze.
I think I'm in agreement.
That's pretty dope.
And
Okay.
then
This is Robotnik escaping after this fight. The Death Egg explodes, and he escapes by parachuting out of the Death Egg, and he lands back in Robotropolis, now Snivopolis, and he literally lands on top of Snively and doesn't realize it.
I think it's a dub.
It's a dub?
No, funny.
Funny. Because we were disappointed by how little they ran with the Snively coup.
Is that just
sort
where
of.
it ends for him?
That's just where it ends, yeah.
Okay.
The whole story ends that way.
Yeah.
And there's another
Actually, now that you've said it, I'm actually willing to go down further.
to L.
Yeah, because I really wanted that explored, and it was just a little bit.
Yeah, that's a bit.
All right, bring that down to L.
It goes down to L.
You know what? That ended up being a good mix. I was kind of expecting it to be like really
Lopsided,
one-sided. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we haven't been showing the L's.
Oh yeah, we haven't shown. We fucked up.
That's on me.
That's okay. Again,
Embarrassing, Sean.
No, thank you, Sean.
Absolutely
Thank you, Sean, for all your
embarrassing.
hard work. So that here, go to the. Put it here. I'll move to the side. So this is our tier list, and I can do this. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're right. It was a pretty good mix. The L's and the glazes were the lowest, which is good. So it's a big like distributed thing. More dubs.
Yeah.
Two more dubs than
More
funny-
glazes than I was expecting.
Me too, but once you really go through them, Yeah. Jeffrey getting his ass beat. The glazes were Jeffrey getting his ass beat, Crocbot explaining the difference between regular swap bots and down under swap bots. The Chaotix eating ribs with Vector just going ham on it. The Silver Sonic fight, because they're all in mech suits and shit. Snivopolis, the Death Egg, Sally throwing ass, and Tails going through the windshield. That's a good mix. That's actually really good. So this is Whale, right? This is Whale Fox Johnson, Whale Ping.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for this tier list. It was kick ass. It's really good. 130. We're doing good, man.
I had
another Sonicgram.
Yeah, the last of. Oh wait, let me do it now. I might have got locked out of my email. We'll see. Okay, we're good. One last question, and it is from Whale Fox. I kind of broke up his email between multiple episodes, so thank you for all the content. Our last question is...
Thanks for putting it up there, Sean.
Yeah, just
where am I? I lost...
you got so much room up there. Why not?
Jeffrey is an interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
Many other Sonic fans coming from the games going through these issues hate the skunk because of the kiss from Sally's miniseries and affects their enjoyment of the stories he makes a visual appearance in. Don't get me wrong, I think the kiss is bad too and left long-term effects on Sally. That said, he isn't a game character or Sat-Am television character, so he doesn't have their, quote, invincibility. If the writers were to continue to keep Jeffrey prominent at this early stage of the comic series, what do you think is going to happen to the character?
We were saying like he dies. I think I'm.
You know what's really funny? I don't think he dies because I think he's in that Ken Pender's book I bought.
Okay.
The Lara Sue Chronicles thing.
Yeah, which by the way we did buy him. I don't know if we mentioned that ever. I think we did. We did mention it.
Well, it might have been in those episodes that didn't air.
Gotcha.
Because the comic came out like right at the time when we started this.
Yeah. So we have that. We'll talk about it in about 15 years. But either way, yeah, it's either way. What we think should.
Well,
happen.
now I know I've got unfair advantage though because he's a Ken Pender's OC, and I know that Knuckles' storyline is more Ken Pender's based. So he's gonna end up being like a prominent character in like whatever Knuckles' weird society thing happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna end up in outer space because everyone's in outer space for some reason in that fucking.
Yep.
I didn't read it, but I flipped through the pages and there's a lot of outer space happening.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was trying to do like a Star Trek thing or something.
Sounds right.
With echidnas.
Yeah.
So I can only assume
That's
Jeffrey
awesome.
St. John is on that spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. That's such an insane question because he's insane. What do you think, Dominic?
What we think is gonna happen?
To Jeffrey St. John.
I think they're gonna continuously bring up this love triangle, and it's gonna be annoying. Because here's the thing: I don't mind a love triangle between Sonic, Sally, and the third person, but the way they're doing it with Jeffrey, because he's such an unlikable character, not even in a good way, because he's such a try-hard, look at me, I'm so cool. That's what set people off. That's what's like, no, this cannot work because we hate this guy, and it's a very uneven love triangle.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna keep pushing it in the hopes that it'll grow on people or something, or just keep belaboring that point. Obviously, it's never gonna go full like Sally winds up with Jeffrey, maybe for a short time. Maybe Sonic and him break up. Sonic and Sally break up for a spell, and then she runs off with him for a minute.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about, yeah.
What are you thinking about?
I know one thing. I'm not going to spoil it.
At least not for our viewers.
It's bad. Yeah, I assume Jeffrey St. John ends up working for the Ancient Walkers or something. He's going to become like a Secret Service agent for like the Echidnas.
Oh, wow.
Because I mean that's his thing. He's a spy. Why does it keep on autofocusing? He's a spy, so he's got to do something spy-like. So
Sure.
Assuming that no kingdom is ever formed on Mobius because you need Robotnik.
Mm.
So yeah, I think he's gonna end up being like a Secret Service man for the Echidnas.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Because it looks like they need less punching and more secret
Spy,
servicing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you like a mercenary?
No, it's actually really funny. One of my favorite panels in the whole comic is it's the backstory of how the floating island became a floating island, and it's literally like a couple of echidnas. They discover a big chaos emerald, and they're like members of the scientific elite, and it's like a giant like university hall, like lecture hall, and it's all echidnas.
That's awesome.
And they all look like Knuckles. Like the template for an echidna is Knuckles.
I haven't noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's also really funny about that is like they pretty much set it up as like Krypton.
Mm. Oh, really? Okay.
It's essentially Krypton.
It's like Knuckles, the last son of
Kind
the
of.
Echidnas.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's really fucking good.
It really never dawned on me just how much this whole series is. And look, I understand every great artist steals. There's a little bit of something in everyone, right? When it comes to great art. But man, the outright just gimping of these plot lines is, and just base character motivations is so like blatantly stolen from other better stories that it's like you're throwing in all these ingredients that should work, but they're not at all.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
So
I think that's our episode.
I think that's our crazy ass episode. We've been streaming for 3 hours and been preparing for even more, for like 5 hours, for like 2 more hours before that. So
Yeah. Thank you for so much for watching. Thank you for so much for hanging out.
our first live episode.
Yeah, our first live episode. If you guys like this, maybe we'll do it again. I personally actually really like it live.
I do.
I think it brings some good energy.
Well, not all of them will be, but
No, of course not. But more live episodes in the future for sure. We'll figure out the camera issue. So that's the issue. I don't know how many we have left to go. I'm not bringing up the outro. I stream at twitch.tv/Mojosaurus a lot of times with my friend Sean here.
True.
He's in some of those episodes. You can follow us on socials at Gotta Talk Fast. TikTok is Gotta Talk Faster. You can write into the podcast at Sonicgrams. Ask us questions, provide corrections, give us your opinion of this week's episode. Is there anything else?
you can follow me on Blue Collar Jazz if you want, and at Domguan on Blue Sky for all my jazz and people power things. Ice is still in our streets in Chicago.
It's
So,
cold out.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't remember how that goes.
Are
the
you
last
kidding
part.
me? I'm gonna let you like marinate on
If
this.
you gotta talk fast, keep talking. I love you.
Sean, we love you.
We do love you, Sean.
I love you guys too.
Thank you.
Fast. I do the song. I do the whole song.
You gotta put on the effect to like slow
Yeah.
us down.
All right, bye everyone.
Did you stop it?
Oh, it's delayed, so I can wait till it stops.
Oh, smart.
I'll wait till you
There's
guys
a
wait.
fade out button on there.
Oh.
Is that actually how that works?
Yeah.
Immediate. Well, no. If the delay doesn't matter.
Well, it does to stop the stream. He's right.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
There we go.
I thought other
Oh,
than
you can stop it now.
Yeah, it is.
other than the technical hiccups, of course, this was actually really fun.
Yeah.